I think that the best advice I ever got was from an old Chinese shaman. He said, "Young man, no matter how hard you try, you cannot run from your own butthole. Nothing accidentally goes up your butt. Remember that if you choose to go to the emergency room." I lost my script. Where did my script go? Are we live? We're live, aren't we? We're live. Here we are. What's going on, everybody? Somebody's getting fired, by the way. Just so you know, the bad guy, as far as I know, is physically fine. Uh, I don't want to start the rumor that he's actually left us all alone here. But a part of him seems to have moved on. About the only part that I liked about him is gone. So uh, I would tell you guys the details, but I was told about it on Discord, and we don't talk about what happens in the Sea Monkey Discord. So I'm limited as to how much detail I can tell you, but I'm told that if you watched his stream last night all the way to the end, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't actually see it. I'm just now getting filled in on my earpiece. What's going on, Sam's Clit? I just kind of told you what it's about loosely. We finna expose bad guy. Nah, nah, nah. Um, no, bad guy. When that whole situation, he handled it the best way. Just to fucking face it head on. Admit what you did. Fuck it. The um the controversy usually lies within the cover-ups of things and not the actual incidents themselves. So be just like, yeah, fuck it, I did it. So what? What are you gonna do about it? I mean, really, what's anybody gonna do about it? What's going on, Shauna? What's going on, General? What's up, Matt? Yeah, we're probably gonna wreck a whole lot of people tonight. What's up, Dusty? Little fucker sent. Yeah, well, I will make sure that little fucker um, gets his due respect for that. Purple Punisher talk. Yeah, we can talk. We can get into that kind of thing. What's going on, Christy? What is up, Melinda? What is up, Hila? We might. What time is it? Fuck. I'm still kind of laid up. Yeah, fuck it. I'll try to. I'm gonna mute for a second while I try to. Um, I just don't want y'all to hear me moaning and groaning and trying to stand. We'll try to get out and see what the sunset looks like. Bad guy's naughty assistant is in the house, so that I'm sure that individual knows much more about this than I do and can make up just as good a oh fuck, just as good a bullshit. Oh, I forgot to mute. Oh well, fuck it, we're good. Oh god, getting old sucks. Bad guy is the same. Well, I mean, um, if you guys knew the sacrifice that he made for all of us man whores around the world, you'd see exactly what a saint he is. But again, I cannot talk about what happens in Discord. Anthony Cruz, you just got beat up by your girlfriend. Is that a true statement? I thought you were putting that girl in your past, or at least I was hoping you were. You know, men can be victims of. I mean, sometimes I, at least in my own personal experience, brought it on myself. But men can be domestic abuse victims also. We got a few of them around here, actually. Shit, I turned the camera on, huh? Man, the sun is going down sooner and sooner. The years gradually leaving us. Damn it. Fucking car. What's going on, decoys for kids? What's up, MasterCard? Did bad guy send someone a pic of his dick again? Well, you know how it is when you get a good one, the tendency is to photocopy it and just keep rolling with it because it's really hard. It's hard to get good lighting for a good dick pic. Not a weirdo. And once you get that one dick pic that just stands above all the rest, pardon the expression. I mean, come on now. Beautiful view indeed. What's going on, Melinda? No one wants a. Yeah, I know. I actually don't do it, fellas. They don't feel the same way about it we do. And as we've all, I mean, we all men love to. I actually believe that most women, no matter how straight they say they are, would rather get booby pics than dick pics. I mean, dicks are just ugly. They're just fucking ugly. Boobies are a work of art. What's up, Doctor Mortician? Last I didn't expose. I did not expose the bad guy. I knew about all that shit way before it got put out there. I never told anybody about it. I never talked about it until after it came out. There was other stuff, not about him, but about other people that was kind of worried. Because Daisy Doom knew a whole lot of shit about a whole lot of people along similar lines, and I was actually surprised that there wasn't more put out there than what there was. She said she had dirt on people that she didn't tell me. She'd just say, "Oh, I've got dirt on so and so," but she didn't always tell me what it was. I think she was trying to get because she knew I knew about some things, and I never told her anything valuable. And I actually think she was trying to trick me into sending dick pics too, but that's just not something that I do. Feet pics, yeah, I'll send you. I'll even shave my toes for you if you pay me enough. What's up, Jam? Your ex thinks you like see. Does he still think you like seeing his dick, or? I mean, look, when women are just trying to steal your man juice, which is really all they want you for, they'll make you think that you have a great dick. I mean, when you're with them, they're like, "Oh man," when they're in front of their friends, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's got such a big dick, I can barely fucking handle it." But 5 minutes after you break up, like, "Oh, you couldn't," yeah, we know how that game is. We've all played it. What's up, DDoS? Bill, what do you think of this Sam and Jilly show? Sam obviously ignores all the queer sign. Queer? Why did a fuck? That was a total slip. I don't know why I said queer. I was not even thinking that. Clear signs of someone with mental issues that we all see. She'll end up fucking him over. Yeah, and I told him that in not exactly the same words. Um, we talked about it before he made it official. I don't know if he was already talking to her about it. I don't know, but he's like, "Hey, do you think that Jilly would bring in views if we went live together?" I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I think it would bring a lot of views." But I've said a million times, I will not be anywhere where Jilly is on panel, and I'm not making any exception. After she fucking told people that I was breaking into her house, she saw me breaking into her house, and apparently somebody was smoking cigarettes in her attic, and these people are invisible, apparently, because the cops couldn't see them either. Um, yeah. Right after that happened, I broke off contact with her. I told her, "Do not text me. Do not call me. Don't come up on my panels." So yeah, I think it'll bring views for a while because she has her simps that will follow her no matter where she goes. Um, but I won't be a. I just won't be a part of it. What's up, short bus? If it's blurry to you, it's just because my camera sucks. It has a hard time in low light. Let's see here. Damn it, Bill. Wait a minute. I'm something. If you're gonna break in, you can't get seen. How many times? Yeah, you have. You've told me repeatedly. I just don't listen very well. When she turns on, say, oh, Sam, must be Sam. Sam like she's done everyone else. It's gonna be hilarious. Well, yeah, I don't know if he. I think he's aware. I think he's aware that it's gonna happen. She says all this foul shit about people poisoning her food and breaking into her house and stalking her and moving, mind you, moving to her state to spy on her. But then she tried to walk it all back as a LARP. But and you all remember, like when we talked for months, and like she was just a fun, funny person. to talk to, and then she kind of snapped. Like we all saw it in real time. Um, I don't think that she's. I think she's larping it now. I think she's pretending to be all right. I think once she knew that certain ships were sinking, just like the rest of them, they had to find someplace else to go, which is why I always stand on my own. Fuck being a part of any other groups. So what happened with bad guy? Um, Apparently he had a little bit of a change in his personality at the end of his stream last night, where instead of telling everybody to fuck off, and I guess he was actually being nice to people, which um, I don't know. It seems weird to me, but who am I? Who am I to judge? The real story. I was told the real story, but unfortunately they told it to me on Discord, and what happened in Discord stays in Discord. Um, let's just say he made a great sacrifice for all the man whores out there. As far as I know, he's physically okay. And I don't know if Sam. Fuck, sorry, y'all. I gotta head back. I can sit down. This ain't working out for me. Um, and what was I saying? I don't know if Sam is doing like his usual Sunday live stream. I texted him a little while ago, and he hasn't answered back yet. But that's not abnormal. Shit, I keep hitting wrong buttons. All right, let me try something. Fuck. There. What's going on, other Bill? What's going on, Cat Eyes? What's going on, NTF? I think my dad's lost his mind. He's out here wandering around with a flashlight. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Never mind. He's all right. He's just picking out a kitten for dinner. Is all. Ow. Fuck me running. So I was thinking, which I know is a shock to some of you, but with PHI being, as far as I know, been silent for a while. I'm told the same as Ryan. Who else? Who else has gone dark? Like all these people that uh, we've been less than enthusiastic to having around um, have gone quiet. The rest of the channels will have nothing to talk about. Hey, what's up, Moments Live? What's up, Jenny? I'm told that you guys broke the bad guy. Um, I'm still waiting on the reports for that, but the official report. But the boys, half of the boys made me run with this tonight, so I don't want to disappoint them. What's my opinion on Iowa passing a law where children have to actually go to court to testify against their pedophile abusers? Yeah, I think that sucks. Um, that was that court's job is to uphold the Constitution, even though they fail miserably at it a lot of the time. And the Constitution says you have the right to uh, confront your accusers, but I think that they could have still maintained the integrity of the Constitution by still allowing them to not have to be in the same room as the motherfucker that attacked them. I mean, you can really intimidate people, especially like a child. Can you imagine, like, the crazy shit that Clown Force has pulled around here with adults, right? It falls flat, most of it, on adults. But just imagine being a child who was victimized by somebody like that. And all it takes is a look. You can intimidate the shit out of somebody just by staring at them the right way. So yeah, I think it's bullshit that they have to be in the same room as they're within eye shot. Um, it seems like they could do it. I mean, most places when COVID came along, most places had court by Zoom where you're not in the same room as anybody. So what I'm guessing, and I don't know if I'm wrong, and you guys know what really happened, you can correct me, but my guess is that some pedo with a lot of money that could afford lawyers got into some kind of trouble and um, was like, oh, they wouldn't even let me talk to my accuser in person, whatever. So they pushed it to the Supreme Court. That's my guess. Oh, they're still hanging out in Tommy's chat. I got you. That don't surprise me. They probably learned a lot about grifting from him. I do what to you all the time, Jay. I do a lot of things to a lot of people. Sometimes they're not happy about it. There are nice condos in Thailand, less than $300 a month. All right, a bit off topic, but good to know, nevertheless. Could you have a few moments? Sorry, Pokey. We try not to do that here. I thought about that also too, Dr. Jeff MD. Usually when it's quiet, when it's too quiet, something I think it's. Do you think it's possible? Like, but every time we think, okay, shit can't get any worse. Nothing else is going to happen for a while. Something always happens, and it gets worse. So I don't want to get too comfortable in thinking that. But we've run the gamut on controversies and scandals. Like it's all been done at least once. Intimidate you? Why would I want to intimidate you, Jenny T? People mistake my 1,000 yard stare. Um, People mistake that sometimes for me being in a bad mood, but it's not the case. I just look like I'm pissed off. I mean, it's getting to the point where the only thing trolls have to do is make NTF rage quit. And I don't mean that as a dig at you, NTF. I'm just saying. What happened to bad guy? It's my understanding that last night, instead of telling everybody to fuck off and calling everybody losers, he was actually being nice to people. Now, I was in his. I saw about, I don't know, 30% or so of his live stream last night, but I did not see the end, so I can't tell you exactly what happened. But something is definitely very wrong. When bad guy is being nice to people, something is very wrong. All right, no selling of sex in my chat unless I'm getting a cut. Sex workers are perfectly fine. I've got no problem with sex workers, except for the trafficking stuff. I'm not cool with that. But um, as long as they're on it on their own volition, if you're selling it in my chat, I'd better get a cut. You rage quit because you can fuck this community. Well, hey, as long as they're paying you for it, it's all good, right? The thing is, I mean, and they already do it. They'll just start recycling the old shit. There's plenty of stuff from 3 years ago that everybody forgot about, or maybe people haven't been around that long. There's plenty of shit out there to recycle. The bad guy should be loser of the week next week. Wow, Jen A. I wouldn't go that far. He was very nice to everyone last night when he ended the stream. Guys, that could actually be a red flag. I'm not like that's not completely a joke. All right, Pokey, you make sure I get that 10. You can just play. You can just pay a flat fee if you want. Then you can sell as much sex in here as you would like. Let me watch from the rafters. That's where I'm most comfortable. Other Bill. I'm most comfortable being separated from other human beings and just watching from afar. I voted on a couple of bad guys lose the weeks last night, but I didn't stay around to see who won. He's going to have to put something like I used to do Jackass of the Month, but I didn't stay with it because it was like the same four people that were winning it all the time. So You might have to institute something. Although if they stay out of public eye, then he'll just probably have to get pickier about who wins or who gets nominated or whatever. I bet. Look, that guy probably has enough humility to nominate, and he's got enough humility. He put himself in loser of the week if he, you know what I mean. If something came up, I think he would. I think he would put himself in there. Ryan almost got it, but PHI pulled it off again. That's a hard. That's a hard. It's a hard call. Y'all donate to Bill so he can get porn. I would just, if I wanted porn, I would just get it for free. Oh. Cover your eyes, everybody. Hello?
What's up?
What's going on?
Cover your eyes, big time.
Yeah, I knew it was the real you. I wasn't worried about a helicopter. I'm worried about the real thing. What's going on?
How you been?
Been all right. Been laying on my ass for a few days.
Have you really?
Restless and bored. Oh yeah, I took an unspectacular spill and fucked up my back, but
Seriously? What
it'll
happened?
nothing. It was stupid. Uh, I just pulled a muscle or something.
So you fell down?
Oh yeah, yeah. I fell down at a half.
Airbuds. That's why I'm trying to like just talk to you off here. I think I found him. How you been?
I've been all right. I hear that you have another little squalling grandchild.
Can you? Hello?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. I just don't think you can hear me.
I can hear you now. Can
All right.
anybody else?
You're kind of robot-y, but we can tell what you're saying.
Really? That sucks. Let me see if I can fix it. So how you been?
I've been all right. How about you?
Okay, I just had a new granddaughter.
Yeah, I heard.
Days have been great.
Yeah, when they have that new baby smell, it's a lot of fun for a long time.
Oh my god, is it ever?
The thing about little ones like that though is you spend the first 2 or so years of their life trying to teach them how to walk, how to crawl. You teach them how to walk, and you're like, all right, say daddy, and you work with them constantly. And then a year later, you're telling them to sit down and shut the fuck up. So I think I understand. I know why kids are so confused all the time.
I get it. So true. You're so right. But she won't be talking for a while, so that's good.
Now you got a couple of years.
Well, at least a year. I'm just happy you're doing okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Are you okay?
yeah. I am just fucking peachy.
Good. Me too. I'm fucking ducky. I can't find my lighter, but I'm ducky.
Now, was this the same chick that you tried to set me up with, or is it a different daughter?
Oh my god. First of all, I know that you are. Okay, I just said at the time, yes, she was single. Okay,
Mhm.
and they were broken up for like 3 years. So yeah, hey, I was trying to look for somebody I liked. I liked you, but
Liked.
something really
Past
bad.
tense.
No, I still like you, but then something really bad happened in her life, and um,
Yeah.
them getting back together, and then they got pregnant, and now they have a 14-year-old daughter and a 1 week and 2 day old daughter. So yeah, they're doing great. You know, shit happens. You have to fucking look at life in a different way.
Well, I mean, whatever their uh, past misgivings were, as long as they got through it and it's done and in the past or whatever, then
Well, I'll tell you what, Bill. When I was at the hospital Thursday night with her, okay, one of the nurses came in, and it was the funniest thing in the world because she's like, "Oh, I see that your other daughter is 14 years old. Is this the same father?" And when my daughter said yes, the nurse almost fell off the freaking stool. She was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yes." People still do. Are you there?
yeah, you just keep dropping in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my phone like went down nothing. But no, they were like surprised that she was like had a 14-year-old daughter and she was having a baby with the same dad. Like that don't happen nowadays.
Yeah, it seems like most women. I mean, it's guys too, but because well, our baby mamas have most of the time anymore. There's more than one mommy and daddy involved in any set of
Exactly.
kids.
Exactly. Especially if they're 14 years of age. Like they were flabbergasted. I'm like, no, it really happens these days. People can stay together and have kids 14 years of age.
Missy, I haven't seen that yet. Can you come up here and play it for us? I don't have a way to screen share.
Missy, come up, please. It says I posted a video of BG's last moments on stream last night. Oh my god, I missed the end of it, Missy. My earbuds died and I fell asleep. Hi Jenny T, I love you.
It must be pretty profound because
Well, I'm gonna tell you
you
something.
know people been saying rest in peace bad guy, and it is unusual for him to not call out everybody.
He has the best lives. Like you do
Hmm.
nothing but laugh. His lives are like laugh, 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 laugh. Missy, are you coming out? I fell asleep too, JFK. I did too, Jenny. My freaking earbuds died at like 3 a.m. and I was like, good night. So, Bill, how's the kitties?
They taste just fine. It's a good time of year for kitties.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I saw the videos today. They're freaking cute as hell. Do not say you eat them.
I'm not saying I do, but I would, like if it came down to it.
God, I had Chinese food the other night. All I could think about was like, oh my God, is Bill eating his cats?
Well, you know what? I could make your new granddaughter a real fur coat for her Barbie doll or whatever.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I have 3 cats, and one of them loves her so much already. So no coats needed.
Oh yeah, we got some that are the perfect size for kitty kebabs.
I'm trying to read this chat. Pokey. What the hell does that mean? If you shave, that means peri. Wow, really? Do you do that, Bill?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't go all in like that, but I they are really good with shake and bake.
I'm not a hot sauce person.
It's more fun to shake and bake them while they're still alive. But
FCC.
yeah, I mean, all you have to do is like if you have a recipe that calls out for chicken and you don't have chicken, you can use cat. You can substitute cat for chicken anywhere.
So we're gonna just do shake and bake?
Oh yeah.
Ew. FCC, get your ass up here and say hi to me. Or I will kick your ass. Expect him in the next minute. If not, I will message him.
Well, just don't send him your dick pic, and you should be okay.
Oh, I don't have a dick. If I had a dick, I would. So how you feeling about all the shit that's been going on, Bill?
Oh, I feel the same way everybody else does, except um, I've been saying, telling y'all that exactly how these people are for a long time, and
Me
not
too.
everybody wanted to listen. You know.
I read a comment today that said, "Oh my God, JFK and FCC were talking about Nanya's kids." I didn't know if Nanya has kids, a kid, or whatever the fuck she has. But I've never spoken about her kid. So FCC, come up here and tell me if you did because you got me in trouble. I'm just like putting that out there because I never said a word about her kids, but I've read it twice already. And she made a video saying, oh, JFK said blah, 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 blah about my kids. Bitch, I don't talk about your kids.
Yeah, she got to gain them sympathy votes somehow.
Excuse me?
She's got to get that sympathy somehow.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's not coming from me. It never will. And fuck her, and I never spoke about her kids. So FCC, get your ass up here and tell me if you spoke about her kids because you got me in trouble. I thought Narnia was sterile. Is that all you got to say?
The thing is, though, to get her pregnant, you'd have to roll her in flour and look for the wet spot. I don't think it would be an easy task.
Ew. Phil, you're gross.
I'm practical.
Truthful, too. Sad. Very sad. You know, I said when she first came here, been here, done that. We'll be here, you won't be. And guess what? Who was right?
Yeah, so some of us are in it for the long haul, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing.
Probably not. You're right. Phil, we've been here for like 5 years. Bad. It's
Yeah.
getting really, really bad. I'm busy now, and Nanya lies, but only when she opens her mouth. Well, FCC, we know that. So get your ass up here. I don't care how busy you are. I'm busy too. I actually touched grass today. Missy, can
I,
you come
tr-
up?
I touched grass a few days ago. uh,
I did it today.
even kind of left a little grass angel.
You did?
Well,
Good for
yeah,
you.
that's how I fucked myself up.
Me too. I went to my mother-in-law's today and sat out in the fucking grass and was like, yeah, can't do this. And then I thought, eh, better than sitting home and like listening to YouTube people.
Oh, OJ, I didn't know you. I'm gonna have to subscribe to you. I didn't know that you were making stuff on YouTube. I will have to check that out.
I subscribed last night, OJ.
So, oh shit, I don't think OJ. I thought OJ was modded. I don't know. If somebody wants to put OJ's link up, that'd be cool.
I can't tell from
Because
here.
yeah, StreamYard finally made it. Like for the longest time, you couldn't tell who your own mods were,
Right.
but StreamYard finally fixed that. You can see who they are now, at least.
Oh, you can. I can't see from here. I'd kick them all. Except for me.
I promised you. Yeah, I probably did. OJ, I am horrible about remembering to wrench people. So
Years ago,
yeah.
OJ, years ago.
No, he's right. He's right. It's been years. It was years ago because
What the
I
fuck
actually
you
thought I'd already done it.
fucking wake up.
Well, at least I mean I do need to be reminded, but at least he's not nagging me about it.
Thank you, Sea Monkey. Yes, OJ, your mod will be there tomorrow. Or I'll kick Bill's ass.
If I remember. That's the thing is I'm just as bad at remembering to take wrenches also. But I did remember I did get a few more taken care of.
Did you know that?
I can't hear you.
I'm coming out your way.
You're what?
I said I'm coming out your way.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Are you gonna want me to meet you at a gas station so we can fight?
Probably, yes. That would be a
Nice.
really good idea. I already told my husband. Bill will meet us at a gas station, and I will kick your ass. He's okay with it.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be doing out this way, or can you say?
We're just taking a ride. Taking a ride.
I got you.
I actually want to go have breakfast with Bad Guy. See his breakfast?
Well, just no,
Matt,
no, I didn't see his breakfast.
Hi, Matt. Oh my God!
Oh, hang on, let me get.
This morning, he had food enough for like 12 people.
Mexicans eat. What I mean, he's not really a Mexican. He's what is he, Honduran something? Anyway, Mexicans or whatever the fuck they are, they eat pretty good.
You think? Did you see his food?
Oh man.
He had
No, I didn't. But
entrees, at least, and then like 6 side dishes, and there was nobody with him. I swore there had been somebody like with him, but no, he was eating it all by himself. He's probably sleeping now because he's so full.
Honduran, same thing as a Mexican.
Yeah. They're all the same.
Yeah, one of the my
Boris.
my boss gave me a crew of for some reason my boss thought that I spoke Spanish and I only know enough to get my face slapped. So he gave me a crew of Mexicans to take care of. He would put them all together in one spot, and he thought that I spoke Spanish, so I was supposed to take care of that crew. Fortunately, one of them, who happened to be a preacher, which is irrelevant to the story, but spoke enough English that we could communicate. Like if they needed something, they would just walk up to me and point at the blueprint, and I would just go get whatever it was they needed. But anyway, they invited they invited me to eat with them several times, and man, the spread. I don't even know how they carried it all in.
Did you see BJ's spread this morning? It was crazy. He had so much food. There's like no way somebody can eat that. Also, did you see Jay's catch last night with the Carlos crying? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Did you see that?
I didn't see that part, I don't think, but I
Oh
I know
my
I
God.
watched some of Jay's catch, but I got there late.
Well, he was crying, and I'm like, I see no tears. I see no tears. Fuck him. Then the cops
Hmm.
came. So many
Oh,
tears.
the dude that was he started out fake crying and like hit Jay was in the dude's apartment. Yeah, I did see that. He started out fake crying, but I think when he realized the cops were there, he started crying for real.
Oh my God, he cried out loud, so loud. I'm like, do I still hear him? Well, I'm gonna say something. Like 2 nights before that, I had called the cops for Jay from Chelsea, and it was the funniest thing because when I got to dispatch, they're like, "Oh, hold on a second," and then they sent me to um, the cops that were waiting, and the cops like, "What station is he on? What channel?" I said, "Oh, it's PPMS 4." They get on there, and all of a sudden I heard laughing. We're on our way. We're going to get them. And then
Nice.
last night, what channel is it? I'm like, PPMS 4, 7-Eleven. Ah, damn, there's so many 7-Elevens. So I gave them the address. And then they all start laughing again. We're on our way. Okay. They
Yeah,
love them.
it's nice when they give you that because I've called for uh um I've been Tony G's Pizza a few times,
Yep.
but in Camwood, like when they're in a city, there's a bunch of different precincts, so you can't. I'm not hearing about fuck Egypt. You can't just call 911 and say, "Hey, I need." You know what I mean? You got to
Right.
know exactly where they're at because, and
Well,
fucking Cam would just be like, "Oh, I'm in whatever city," and
it's
then
different.
not give me the address. So I, I have to fucking yeah.
I like him. Yeah, it's different here because every town knows exactly where they're at. Like the Chelsea cops, they hear PP Mass and they're like just laughing, dying in the background. Where is he? Oh my God, what's he doing now? I'm like, oh my God. But it makes for a good to be able to call and have them be like all with it and want to go and arrest. And then reveal last night was hilarious. It was a Irish cop. Did you see that? Couldn't.
I saw the one with the hot chick cop.
Oh, she came in after. But the Irish
Okay.
cop there, and his accent was so thick. I couldn't understand him. And he said he'd been here for 30 years. It's like, holy shit. But he was just like, yep, let's go. And then the hot cop came in, and I'm like, oh my God, Jay, get her name, get her address. She was hot. Did you see her?
Yeah.
Jenny, you listening? Probably Pat Con. He's really sick of Ryan's drama. Oh my God, did you hear Ryan's thing today?
No, I didn't. I didn't know he was. I'm not sub to Fireside, so
Oh, me either. But
I
yeah,
didn't.
he left. He did another like statement saying blah 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 about Dragonfly, and I it was a Nanya statement written with her music in the background. He's gonna find out that when push comes to shove, he had true friends in like Dragonfly and Tracy. And he gave that up for what? Nanya?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't have good things to say about Tracy or Dragonfly Wings, so maybe he finally
Oh,
realized that he was being used as a mouthpiece by both of them.
no, 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 no. I understand what you're saying, but I think he's gotten into something that's like he gave up true people to side with people that in the end are not going to be here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
no,
Dragon,
yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. Um,
he sided with people that will not be here.
did he say exactly why he uh, unmodded them or whatever?
Um, what did he say? I forget what the hell he said. I kind of half listened to it because he's so stupid. FCC, get your ass up here. Otherwise, I have to go to fucking bed. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. He said something about oh well, she messaged me and said she's done with like talking to people behind the scenes on YouTube, whatever, blah blah blah. But you know what? She's been your friend since day one, you dumb fuck. These people that gave up their friendships with others to be friends with Nanya will soon find out. Are you listening, Nanya? Yeah, it's me, Jeff Hunt. I'm talking to you.
Well, I mean, Dr. Jeff has a good point. I was just thinking about. Nunya lives in an echo chamber,
Shut
so all she has to do is stick with that. Just keep the. I mean, she had very few actual real people. I mean, being real to her anyway. But
She came in, Bill, looking for um, subs and money. She got with CPP. She got her subs. She got her money. Talk to Jeff, MD, Jeff K. Lit. Okay, yes, I had 3 drinks earlier when I went to my mother-in-law's and touched grass. I'm smoking now some really good wax in my pen. Other than that, no, I'm not lit.
like earwax.
No, like THC wax, the good stuff, Bill.
Oh,
I do it for pain.
yeah, it doesn't work for me. I would rather. I wish
No,
that it did. It's got to be better than the crap that the doctors give me.
this would work for you because I'm telling you what, I got off gabapentin. He's,
Yeah, I've heard that about a lot of shit, and so far none of it has.
heck on, be nice to me. I've always been nice to you. Hi, Sabby. But no, I did get off of gabapentin by the weed wasn't working, so I started with the wax. I only do it at night. And it does relax me and it relaxes my body. So it is good for that. So it would help you instead of taking what the hell is the freaking sleeping shit you take that I used to take?
Ambien.
Yes. So if you were to get some wax and a pen and just get like an indica, it would replace that. It replaced mine. JFK is uglier than me, and look at my photo. This old hag is pathetic and worthless. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate that. Seriously, I do. I'm an old hag. I just had another grandchild. I am an old hag. But I was told the other night in the Chinese restaurant that I looked 40. I have no wrinkles. Sucks to be you. Right, Bill?
It must.
Are you listening to me? No, seriously, I was in the Chinese restaurant the other night. They're like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "How old do you think?" Well, you have no wrinkles. Why are you so old? I'm like, "Oh, ask YouTube people. They'll tell you." Who is this up here saying this about me? Let's go back.
Link for Shifty. How about no? Shifty is on the list of people that I don't
Ah,
allow up here.
Shifty up. Let's talk to Shifty about fucking. Oh, let's talk to Shifty.
No, let's not. That dude's a fucking moron.
Hi, Christy. I love you. As I'm sitting here petting my kitty, my real kitty, not my other thing. Tommy Boy Studios. Link for FCC's dementia. Does he have dementia?
FCC's dementia is always among us. In fact, I found out that my own dementia isn't really mine. It's actually FCC's bleeding over.
I totally get that. Hi, Jenny. Oh, sorry, I'm Jenny. I was petting my kitty, Sabby. Her name is Sadie, and her mom left her because she had a baby. So she's loving me now. She sounds drunk. Community Comova says she sounds drunk. I had 3 drinks. They were called, oh God, I forget now. They were like Malibu something.
Yeah, but they were mixed in those fucking half-gallon Stanley
No,
tumblers that people are drinking ice water out of. But it was only three.
listen, it came in a 4 pack. It was like $13. And I went to a cookout. I had 3. I came home, had half of one and spilled it. Yeah, I fucked up.
Nah,
See,
Savvy, we're good.
you know what? Community Comova, you need to go to, excuse me, Community Remix that I am a drunk, because that's what they tell me. Bill, is it okay to drink every now and again?
Well, yeah. I wish I was drunk right now.
Me too. I seriously though, I haven't eaten today, so yeah, I might sound drunk. So what happens when you eat and don't drink? My husband and I went out Friday night. We had appetizers and drinks. Then we tried to go to a bar and play Keno and have drinks. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. On the ride home, he's like, we need to do what we used to do: drink, play Keno, and then get food to go. Community cardio, you hear me? Yeah, so can't eat then drink. I'm not an old lady, Sam's Clit. Come up here, you asshole. I'll put you in your place. Sabby, come up and tell him I'm not an old lady. Oh, Nanya told everybody I'm an old lady. And then Community Remix says I'm a drunk because I drink once a month. So let him come up and tell me.
Yeah, they ain't got the balls.
Let me get the balls is right. Yeah, I was talking to my. It's funny because I was talking to my sister earlier. I'm gonna hook her up now with YouTube because she's like, I'm so sick of this. You never talk to me anymore. You're always on YouTube. I said, you know what, Deb? I'm gonna hook you up and I'm gonna like get you involved in this so you know what's happening. And she's like, well, what actually happens? I'm like, oh my God, you wouldn't even believe this. I'm like, this woman from fucking Arkansas says I talk about her kids and she wants to kick my ass. And my sister's like, Does she know you? I said, obviously not. Leave JFK alone. JFK is on fight mode. Love it. Chrissy, always. I've never lost a fight. I've always kicked ass. I've broken arms. I've broken noses. And I don't give a fuck. And if I'm old, oh well. You're as old as you feel, right, Bill? How old are you, Bill?
Yeah, I must be 90 then.
Oh no. I'm like 25. I'd kick anybody's ass right now. Yo, happy
Okay.
Sunday, Bill. Okay. Who's up here?
Uh-oh.
Sabby. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so glad you're good. You know I'd never let anybody kick your ass.
Nope, you would not.
Nana JFK, tell us about how you would whoop Nanya back in the day. Oh my God. I'd still whoop Nanya's ass. Fuck her. Dr. Jeff, are you dumb? Fucking YouTube. Put
You
this way,
can't you can't really properly explain this place to people. Like you
you
can put it in a nutshell, but then
Bill,
it doesn't
try.
make sense to them.
I tried last night to my husband. I was trying to tell him about certain things, and he was dying. He's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, All right, this is this person. This is this person. This is what they do." He's like, "You know what? Never. He would never be involved." And I tell him all the time, people outside of this don't understand it. Dr. Jeff, just because I'm a nana, I'm not a nana either. I'm a Mimi. My mother was a nana. Panel is dead now. Fuck you, FCC. Get your ass up there then. Savvy, tell him. Can you not hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know if Sabby can.
Oh, somebody's saying I'm drunk.
No, I
I
can
bet
hear
you
you.
she
I was
was.
listening to Clown Dork's video.
Yeah, she's drunk. Um, Community comb over. I love you to pieces. I had 3 cans of. I can't even remember what the hell they were. Savvy, you drinking?
Nope.
Shit.
Sorry, love.
Well, I drank earlier. I'm in
I was
my.
only coming up to say JFK's an old lady. Don't listen to her.
I am. I'm an old fucking hag. Savvy, you should see my new granddaughter. You'd love her.
Oh, send me a picture.
I will. She's absolutely gorgeous. But being in the hospital for 2 days straight wears the shit out of you.
Yes, it does.
Now we got Sabby with fake profile pictures. Sabby, do you have a fake profile picture? Let me
No,
look. Oh, Sabby, that's not you. Look at my profile picture. That's me.
I can't see you.
I'm a cat. Do you not see? I'm a cat.
No, you have that white little circle.
Damn it. My cat's supposed to be there. Christy, come on up. Speak up to me. Now we got Sabby with fake profile pictures. Damn it. What's wrong with people?
They're idiots, and I don't care.
Careful sending Sabby pics. Okay, Dr. Jeff, what is she going to do with my granddaughter's picture?
I've never
Uh,
shared anybody's photos.
right. I don't think Sabby's gonna like send my granddaughter's picture out to everybody, Dr. Jeff. I can't. I have my parents say JFK. Christy, I was with my mother-in-law all day. She has dementia. It was really bad.
But I did want to come up and say hi, and I have to let Locksmith out of the crawl space for
How's
his
he doing?
10-minute walk.
How's he doing?
Oh, he's loving the crawl space.
Can you tell him I said hello?
I will.
Would he say hello to me?
I can ask him.
Ask him, please.
So, are you keeping him down there, or did he crawl down there to get away from you?
Well, he probably crawled,
No, I
but we want to.
actually took him down there and then tied him up.
You did?
Yeah.
Awesome. Ask him if he would like to say hi to me. I would love to say hi. Hi.
I'll ask him.
Well, ask him then. Damn it.
JFK wants to know if she can say hi.
If I hear no, I'm gonna cry.
It sounds like she's playing a recording of Locke. She probably made him say just some
Whoops.
generic stuff like yes, no, and
Yeah, I can't hear shit.
JFK, he said I can call you later and he'll say hi. But he's not getting on a panel.
Tell him thank you. I
You're
would love
welcome.
that. Tell him I miss
As
him.
soon as you hop off of here, I will call you.
All right, tell him I miss him.
I will.
Brandon,
Have a
who's
good
my
night.
Legos? Sounds kinky. I got the best dabs to do right now, Bill. I bet you wish you were here.
the best what?
Dabs. Have you ever done dabs?
Yeah, I don't like. It either does nothing to me or it makes me feel ways I never want to feel again. So,
No.
and I've tried lots and lots of that kind of shit, and everybody says, "Oh, this will," but it never does.
Shut up for a
This is
second.
$2,000 an ounce CIA shit. Blah blah blah. Nah, fuck it. It ain't doing nothing for me.
Dab late at night, okay? And it will replace your freaking sleeping pills. That's what I do. Nothing ever worked before this. And I'm like fucking older than you, so. Seriously, Bill. Get yourself a little dab.
It's hard. It's hard to get stuff here because there's no legal weed in Indiana. So everything I gotta get.
I
Uh,
can
like we don't have dispensaries because we don't have medical.
send you some. They have a medical card.
Well, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna do it now that you've announced it over the fucking internet.
Well,
I'm not accustomed to putting my crimes online.
nobody's gonna know shit. But no, I'm just saying I got off the Ambien by doing the dabs and off a gabapentin. It actually works. Like weed didn't work, but the dabs work at night. But I use a pen. I don't use like a rig like Wolf does. You know that big rig that like freaking does smoke everywhere. Are you outside or inside?
I cannot hear you.
Are you outside or inside?
It kind of both.
I might go out to have a cigarette. Everyone FTK did catch, guys. What? Broke a 638 dry spell. Obviously, FTK got a catch.
Oh, nice.
It just came across my phone. FTK is my buddy. Did you ever smoke Wolfpack? Dr. Jeff. Are you
With Wolfpack.
Did you ever smoke with Wolfpack? Listen, first of all, I never smoked with him. I lived near him, but he totally lost my respect. Otherwise, I probably would have smoked with him, but not with this kid. Kaifa.
I tell you what though, Missy's bathwater's not bad if you make Kool-Aid or coffee or something with it.
Do you know
I just
if you put
had some coffee made with Missy's bathwater earlier today. It was all right.
I bet you if you put Portuguese wine in, it's really good. Did you ever smoke with? I've never smoked with Wolfpack. Kaifa. I wouldn't smoke with Wolfpack. I smoke alone. I don't like fucking people's lips on my joints.
Yeah, that's why I always carry my own straw with me, man. I've been in situations where people are doing coke and passing the straw around. It's like, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm not
back in
putting anything up my nose. It's been up somebody else's nose.
back in the 80s, I was the same way. They'd be like, "You want a line? I got my own straw. All set." Yeah, I didn't want to get any of those hepatitises or whatever was going around. I used to walk into the bathroom when I bartended. I remember walking into the bathroom after people would get out, and I'd be like rubbing my finger across the back of the toilet and going, "Oh, they left me a line. Isn't that nice?" People
Yeah,
was
you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that stray coke. When somebody just leaves a line laying around, I wouldn't trust it.
well, it
I'd
wasn't
probably
a
still
line.
do it anyway. I'm just saying I wouldn't trust it.
They would just leave it like on the back of the toilet. So if you like pushed it all together, it's like, ooh, they left me a
Mm.
line. That I remember one time, my husband and I went to a bar in Hudson, and he comes out of the bathroom. He's like, "Do you know that people do like coke on the back of the urinals?" I'm like, "No, sir. Really?" He's like, "Yeah, it was like all kinds of lines left." I'm like, "Did you do any?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Good for you. I wouldn't do any of that left
I'll
it.
take places that even I wouldn't do coke for 800, Alex.
I am cute,
I
Brandon.
wouldn't want to snort up a like I don't how the fuck do dudes get short and curlies on top of the urinals? How the fuck? I've never seen anybody that tall. How does I don't know.
They, they do it. They do it. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for 1 second while I go get my cigarettes. So be quiet.
What's going on, Myth Claus?
Excuse me?
I'm reading the chat.
Where's my lighter?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute you until you're done with your conversation. You can unmute yourself. All right. Sorry guys, I missed a whole bunch of comments I wanted to answer. Yeah, Wog's another weird one. Never really cared for him either. I caught him flat out lying. Now, to his credit, he did come up and apologize for it, but I don't think he would have had he not been had I not called him out for it. Like he just completely made something up.
You're too funny. My God. I unmuted it.
All right, I just muted you because you were talking to somebody else,
Oh, he was in bed. He's like,
and I
you
didn't
go.
want to take the chance that you would say something incriminating.
He just wanted to hit off my pen. You going outside to smoke? Yep. God, I wish I had some booze.
Me too.
You too? Actually, Bill,
Actually, no, I think I do. I do have
don't
some actually. Now that I think
Royal,
about it,
Royal. I just don't like it.
don't like what?
Crown Royal. Is that what you like?
Yeah, I like Crown.
I think my husband has like the honey or something. Maybe a maple.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
I mean, I can hear you. I just what the God? Get your shit together, JFK.
that was my alarm.
No shit.
I went out the door.
What time does the drama start? I don't know. I'm waiting for it too. Anybody
Really
got
weird people around here.
like
Not
we
really.
just forgot how to
Not really.
communicate without fucking drama breaking out all the time.
No shit, huh?
We don't know how
What do
to
you
talk
think?
otherwise.
What do you think? What do you think about all the shit that's been going on? Seriously, JFK, stop worrying about what these people say about you. They don't pay your bills or do anything. So fuck. I love you, Cat Eyes, and I hope. You know I'm praying for you. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm praying for Cat Eyes and what's going on in her life because she knows I love her to pieces. If a fucking fox runs out here, I'm gonna snap a picture and you guys will see. I have like fox and fisher cats and shit that come in my yard. Who's Brandon's Legos? Is that Brandon? Brandon?
No, I don't think it's Brandon.
I don't either. He doesn't sound like a
I don't,
cute
I
grand.
don't know why. I know. I guess people do make alt accounts of themselves. Telly does that, but um,
Kelly does.
I don't think. Oh yeah.
What time does the drama start, guys? Okay, Bill, let's have some drama. I'm up for it. I have nothing to drink. It's only 10:08 on the East Coast. What do you want to do? What do you want to do for drama? You want to talk about bitches? Bill?
So who did I say? Somebody said something about the CEO of Telegram or something got charged. I don't know. Anybody know what that's all about? I know Telegram they is used by well, a lot of
Pedos?
predators and a lot of drug dealers. And
I don't know. I don't have it.
I mean, we all should be able to chat in ways to where the government can't monitor our every fucking word. But
That would be nice. But you know what? They hear everything because if you say anything and then you go onto like Facebook or whatever, all of a sudden you get ads for all of it. It's like, okay, you're listening to me. Great.
mhm.
Love it.
Well, that's like
Cat eyes.
your phone is always listening. It's I hardly ever use Facebook. About the only time I get on Facebook is to research a pred or put their information to their friends or whatever. But I hardly ever really use it. But when I go on there, like it shows you people you might know or whatever it's
Right.
called. That there are people on it, they're not in my. I have talked to or about them in years. Fuck this there somehow. It's
You
weird.
like
It's scary.
you're cutting in and out.
That was how I. You get you guys got to be careful too because that's how. Um, I think that's how a couple of dogs has happened. Like I've seen people pop up, and I'm not looking for it. They just kind of show up there. People from
Yeah,
this
exactly.
community, and I have nobody. Like I just don't use Facebook, so I don't have any friends on there or anything. But
Yep.
um,
Then they show
something
up.
popped up, and it just caught my eye, and the same name as their alt account was on there,
That's
along with
why
their real name. So
that's
now I know who that person is. Like I know their real name now,
that's
and
why I
that's actually it's
look
happened a couple of times.
like she's absolutely fucking gorgeous because she pops up on my YouTube and I mean my Facebook every day.
Who?
FTK's wife. She's gorgeous. He might not be, but she is. Watch, he's gonna come in now. Ready?
I thought he was gay.
3, 2, 1. FTK?
Yeah,
Gay? He's got a couple of kids. He lives like right
I
down the
don't mean
street.
nothing.
He lives like right down the street from me. He's a cool guy. He's an
My father
asshole.
never had any kids, and neither did his father before him. So,
Well, what does that make you? A figment of our
well, it
imagination.
don't make me gay. I can tell you that.
Well, my father had 8 kids. Don't make him gay either. Tommy is drunk on Telegram with politicians. Arthur. I have bad glasses on. Melania pegs Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Really? So she's a widow. Who's a widow? I'm not a widow. Back on, you talking about me? Definitely not a widow. Some days I wish I was,
Ooh.
but we won't go there.
I need to take some more fucking pills.
Me too. FCK's wife is a widow. Oh, that's right, Pac-On. You're so right. You're so right. You're right. You're right. Pac-On's right. FCK is dead. Damn it. I'm sorry, Pac-On. I will never doubt you again. Nanya, put the wig in dough. Is Tommy getting sued again? I saw a GoFundMe page. I wouldn't know it. I'm suing him. Says Brand. Oh, see, I told you. FCK is alive and well and fucking bitches on the daily. See, I told you he'd come right in. Hi, FCK. I'm still buying weed and Gardner.
Tommy has a GoFund, another GoFund. Or no, I don't know anything about that, Shauna.
Well, you know, he needs money.
Well, cocaine cheap. It's expensive.
Yeah, and neither is like fucking paying bills. Can you give me money for electricity? Can you give me money to pay my cable bill? But I have lots of blunts to smoke. Who's that? Bill, who's that?
Yeah, I'm doing. Who's what?
I said, can you pay my electric? Can you pay my bills? But I always have blunts to smoke. Who is
That's
that?
about. That's about half of the people that hang out over here.
Yeah, but who is it?
About half of the people that hang out over here.
But who's the number
Could be
one?
PHI. Could be Nanya. Could be Tommy. Could be Wolf. Could be
Oh, I love my Josh. FTK actually catches Preds. I have proof. Me too. Me too, Josh. Josh knows I love him, even though he's an asshole. Right, Josh? I have proof too because FTK actually caught somebody I know. So I have proof too. Jay's caught somebody I've known, so I have proof. Like he caught a Pred tonight. FTK died. FCK is well and alive. He just had something spectacular happen in his life. That's all.
yeah. Rip FTK.
I love FTK. He's one of my favorites. Right, FTK? He knows it. I can go down the street and whip his ass right now. And he knows it. So he's going to have to say he loves me. Come on, FTK, tell him.
He caught a pred tonight. I bet that Ryan didn't catch a pred tonight.
I bet you didn't either. If Ryan would have only listened to Jay instead of Nanya and stayed away from the drama, maybe maybe Ryan would be getting catches like Jay. Yeah, my husband's a little upset. He's like, ugh, Jay's back catching. I'm like, he is. He's like, does that mean you're gonna be like nonstop? I said, it does. So I'll always back Jay.
Yeah, he's been kicking it pretty good here since he's
Oh
been back.
yes, Bill. Oh my God, the last couple weeks. And like I said earlier, the Chelsea police it's crazy.
I just hope that FTK and Bad Guy, they are up on that great big panel in the sky. I just know it. Both of
FTK,
them looking down on us.
why bad guy?
Didn't you read the title of the stream that you hopped up on?
Oh God, no. Should I?
No, probably not.
Good, because I can't see it now. I'll freaking kick myself. Josh, come up and say hi to me. He won't. Guaranteed he won't. Even though we know his voice. Like, he caught a pride tonight. Where's Cat Eyes? I will not come up. Well, you're an ass. You see that, Bill?
He can't. He's got 25 volts he has to manage. He can't. That's why he doesn't go up on panels. He has to manage all of his volts, which
He's
at the
too high.
moment qualify as about half of my chat. So let's just leave him down there.
He's too good for us. He's like too high class.
He really is, though.
Yeah, he is. Right. Missy's not, though. Missy will talk to us. Even if Damone's not here.
Missy's better than us too, though.
Oh, that's true. You know, Missy's cool.
I like her bathwater's not bad. I mean, people making fun of her bathwater haven't tried it, and just don't try it straight. Make coffee or Kool-Aid or something with it. It's not bad.
Soak in it. Why drink it? Right?
Well, I mean, and you can also add it to your own bathwater to enhance it a little bit.
True. True.
That's kind of going to be a problem, though. People are selling Missy's bathwater is in such high demand that like there's fake Missy's bathwater out there. You got to make sure it's the real thing, or they just dilute it real bad and charge you full price for it.
Really wants it is Blaze. I haven't seen many other people asking for it. It's kind of creepy knowing that he has a freaking wife. He's another one that lives around the corner. Are you listening, Blaze? Creepy motherfucker. Speak, Bill. Speak.
I'm just left speechless right now. I was actually in the process of diluting some of Missy's bathwater.
Poor Missy. Check Discord, Missy. I'll check Discord, Josh. You gonna tell me too? Where did everybody go? Nobody's speaking. It's just missing Josh.
Yeah.
I don't think they like us still. Blaze is using his kid's dimmable as a skeleton. Oh, thank you, Josh. I will go look.
Jesus, Josh, you put up the wrong pics, man. I told you no dick pics in my server, dude.
No, Josh, don't even listen to him. I'll still go look. So, did you know I was an alcoholic?
Yep.
Ugh. I know, I found out last week. I was told by
Well, the
somebody.
first,
Excuse me?
a little vodka makes Missy's bathwater. They're a good mix.
Tastes better.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. What a boring, boring Sunday night.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what people are gonna do without drama busting out every day.
Yeah. We have to go into Charlie's chit chat to see all the freaks in there.
Well, it'll just cause us all to turn on each other. People will start putting each other under the microscope.
Bill, if you think about it though, us who have been here are still here, and I said that day one when she showed up. We'll still be here when you're long gone. Was I right?
They're not gone yet. They still like they tried a little bit ago. They all had this big falling out. They tried to regroup, but it didn't work, and they fell apart. They're not really gone. They're just trying to think of a new angle to come back in on.
Oh no, they're gone.
That's all it is. To secure peace is to prepare for war.
Big Moose, do you love me? Billy?
Big Moose. I don't even see Big Moose in here.
Yeah, he's clipping me. Not sure why. I was always nice to him or her or it or whatever it is. But it don't matter. I don't care.
Oh, although yeah, I will tell you something later on that subject.
DM me. Because I already know.
Okay.
You know I know, right?
I would imagine that you would.
I do. And it's okay. I already posted pics and posts every day. Well, you know what? When I get messages like
You went completely silent into okay. I think you're having some issues with your
now I got people calling me, Bill. Are we doing something wrong?
what?
Hello?
There, I can hear you now.
You there?
Yep.
You gone?
One of us is. What's going on, JT?
I've come here to bitterly and shrilly complain about JFK. Is she gone?
Yeah. You have the floor though. I'm sure she'll come back up when she gets her shit together.
Well, shit. You see, I have about I don't know if you have the time for it, about an hour and 40 minutes of clips of her from August 12th, 2020. Whatever. I was going to be talking.
Well, we don't really have an hour and 40 minutes, but I'll give you 100 minutes. How about that?
No, I just mean like, yes, sometimes Tommy Boy's clips are interesting, as in like, aha, this bitch said that. But still, to me, it always just is like, to him or any other one, as in like, you got all these clips. What do you have? What did you rent the loft next door to put screenshots in? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Did you move?
I moved the furniture. I don't see how that's any of your business, you whore.
Okay.
Now, you see, do you see the yellowness on those walls? That's all me. It all came in and out of me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm gonna have to change it back. I don't like this position, but well, it does face right out the window. But really, those were white walls. And next month I'll have been here 2 years.
Those are not white. Nothing left.
Piss yellow is your color, though, JT. It brings out the hate in your eyes.
So, do you all want to meet in a field in Nebraska?
Fuck off, JT. You look like a fucking blueberry. Shut your mouth, bitch. Fuck you.
Shut up, FTK.
Very interesting.
And he gone.
Wait a minute. JFK and Bill.
Great.
Was that an insult about my weight?
Wait.
Oh my.
He was just admiring the shape of your skull.
From the internet. I just got insulted by the internet. Oh, Jesus, help me. Jesus, please.
Damn it, JT, you're a good-looking guy.
I'll try and throw one into you whenever we meet.
Excuse me?
Yeah, behind the dumpster. Yeah, I'm gonna drive it in, drive it home. Oh wait.
I got somebody through the camera.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
I have somebody talking to me through my camera.
Ugh.
Say hello.
Somebody else should leave it. Is it a dog, or I should leave it alone? Now I'm fat, and I'm butting into something that should be left alone. Bill, why don't you just shoot me out in the field?
Did you say you're fat?
Why don't I what?
Shoot me out in the field.
Well, I've been suspecting you might have rabies, JT. You ever seen Old Yeller?
Actually, no. Believe it or not, I never have.
Ever watch Bambi?
Oh, well.
I know the ending of the story.
Did you ever see Bambi?
No, I've never seen that either. I know she loses her mother. Oh my God, I'm a Russian spy. And like all more modern things, like that thing that Elton did the music to. Can you feel the love tonight? Is that the Lion King? Never seen that either. Never. Disney Princess Bride. Don't know. Don't care.
Where have you been?
I've been in prison.
That explains it.
Yeah, it's very hard. I had to pay them this time to get in there, but
You only see
it's the only way I can get any action at this point. Yeah. Oh dear, somebody's saying something about the Ramses. So I'm fat, butting into JFK, and I did. Something to the Ramses.
Does he listen to anybody but himself?
You're very muffled.
I'm sorry. Probably my hands over my phone.
Why don't you go back to licking Ed's cock then, yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh,
What did you say?
oh,
Trying to do the sound on this. Trying to bring her
fight,
up.
fight.
Since she's a mop. You're a dish mop, JFK.
God, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I wish you and I worked the night shift at a McDonald's off the highway here in Ohio somewhere.
Bill, tell a woman in Massachusetts. I'm not in Ohio.
Say what?
Tell a woman in Massachusetts, not Ohio.
Be faster, punchier.
Massachusetts, not Ohio.
Be funnier,
I heard
punchier.
that only pussies come from Massachusetts
I
I said
or
I
Ohio.
wish. I said I wish. Wishcraft. We don't work at McDonald's either. So, damn it, stick with the program.
do eat there though.
I bet you do. I met a mortician the other day. We had a long talk. It was so good. So good to talk with somebody that knows. It's like when a mortician meets somebody that used to work in the mortuary business, it's like a psychological episode. As in like, you think that's something. One time I had to pick up this head, move it around. It is so nice to have people.
I had
What?
to take her for a landlord one time, and he had me go over there to like listen for the phones, and he had a salesman come, and he was selling plugs, and I asked what the plugs were for, and he told me for every orifice in your body, and I shunned him out the door, told him to go away and never come back again while I was in there. Just
Wait, you had a guy selling butt plugs door to door? Did I hear that right?
Now you're up Bill Street.
It was a funeral home, Bill. I was scared.
Oh, that kind of butt plug. Yeah.
Never mind this man coming in plugs to plug up every orifice in your body. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
So are you actually saying that you accidentally intercepted that phone call and it was about sexual devices, or are you talking about mortuary? There is leakage. You do stuff you do butt stuff to corpses. You definitely do, nice and cleanly and decently. You do though.
I was actually answering the phones, and it was a rainy day. There was a stiff laid out on the table, and the guy came to the door and asked me about it because he wanted to sell them, and I told him to go away. I called the undertaker that owned the funeral home, and I said, get your ass back here. My ass is out of here. I left.
Wow, you made that extremely complicated for no reason at all.
You know what it's like to go see somebody's head on a fucking, like, what are they called? Those, what do they put their heads on when they're on the table? They're like a marble thing that holds up their head. And I went in there, and people had.
Whenever I've had a severed head, I take it from here to there. I put it on the table to table.
Well, I brought a guy
like
in.
that.
I brought a guy in one night, and I said, "Do you want to see the funeral home?" Sure. And we walked in, and the people had laid out their significant, whatever others, clothes on the chair, and they had legs crossed with the legs and the arms crossed the way they wanted the person to be dressed. And then I shut the lights off on the guy and ran out. And then I watched a 38-year-old man run down the street screaming.
Wow, you are mentally ill.
I was a horrible person.
I haven't heard you speak that much. I've seen from your type that sometimes you're on the right side most of the time and all that. But man, when people mock you, now I see why. You're mentally ill as fuck.
Really? Well, they should mock me. Makes me relevant, JT. Right?
You should be killed.
I scared a lot of people with that funeral home.
Well, anyway,
There's
yeah,
nothing wrong with having random heads laying around.
That's right.
I was with
I would have to
another.
go back to my house after the bars and go, let's go back to my house and drink. Let's go next door to the funeral home. You want to see something freaky?
See, that's the thing is they always want to make it so freaky for me, and it's like it's just plain interesting every day.
Right.
Yeah, some days are boring, and sometimes you just go get a 55-year-old fat guy and haul him in. Nothing interesting at all.
Well,
But when you get the severed head, or like you have to dig them out from under an RV and they're riddled with bullets, it's interesting. At the very least, it's interesting.
I used to call over. He'd call over the house and say, because we live right next door to the funeral home. What are you doing? Is your husband busy? Can he help me move a package? And my husband would know right away what the package was. And one day I had my brother go help him, and they were going up the stairs, and the toes were hitting him in the stomach. And my brother just got so sick. So Fred came over afterwards. He's like, "How's your brother?" I'm like, "Still throwing up. Still can't deal with dead toes in his belly." And Fred's like, "I'll
Oh,
him to move a package again."
yeah.
But
I remember.
this was Fred Fitzgerald. He was actually John F. Kennedy's nephew. So he did David Kennedy's funeral and all that. He was a really, really nice guy.
So he was related to Honey Fitz.
Excuse me?
So he was related to Honey Fitz.
He was related to all the Kennedys.
Well, the Fitzgerald side. Honey Fitz was the mayor of Boston that went to jail and mayored from jail.
No, he was his dad and Rose Kennedy were brother and sister. So he had like all the pictures up there. He was a wicked nice guy. And when they had the Kennedy, like when Teddy Kennedy died, they did the funeral at his funeral parlor, but they had all the Kennedys come first, and then regular folks got to come after.
Yeah.
They weren't like privileged enough.
When Ted Kennedy was dying, that's when I was urban exploring, and I lived in the Binghamton area.
Yep.
And I finally got into this big, not big, but 3 or 4 story, but really old shambles of an apartment building with amazing visuals inside, like rotting staircases, abandonment porn, they call it, And Ted Kennedy was so clearly dying anytime now that instead of my usual thing, like that community, you go someplace, then you just get home, make some drinks, and put your shit online and talk about it, and all that. That's what that community is. But I saved this because then I ran down the rotten stairs, and I went, Ted Kennedy is dead. Ted Kennedy is dead. And I left the oven door open and I kicked it closed. And there's just crap everywhere in this place. So I saved it, and then he died. It took 2 weeks, but he did die. And it ended up on some kind of like Comedy Central thing of like top 10 weirdest reactions to Ted Kennedy's death. It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that was when it took so long for a thing to upload to YouTube. So I get up groggy in the morning, and I'm like, "Oh, Ted Kennedy's dead." And I'm like, "No," and I only have so much time before work. Like I have to leave, and it went through just before I had to leave. It was amazing.
Well, they're like the royalty in our state, so
Yeah, until this RFK guy now.
No. You shut up. He's doing good.
No, he's a freak, and if you think any different, you should be killed.
Hey, he's backing Trump. He's doing good.
I like the current Senator Kennedy. That dude is hilarious.
But
You like his voice, Bill, because it sounds like 1,000 dicks has been rammed down it? Is that it?
Well, yeah, I mean that's a part of it. But the fact that he tells it like it is, like when people are like, "Oh, defund the police," and which I agree that new things need to happen with police departments all over the country, but defunding them is not one of them. But he's like, next time you have trouble, call a crackhead.
he's a bad guy. And have you seen his body? Like he works out, but he can't run
What?
for president because he'll be killed.
Oh, God. You are
I don't think we're talking about the same guy. The dude I'm talking about is old.
I guess I'm very much a virgin to hearing JFK speak. You, as in, you are ridiculous.
Who are you talking about, Bill?
What's up, Control? What's up, Treach? Didn't see you slide in there.
Well, yeah, she is. She should be killed. Oh boy, my God, you are floating out there worse than me. You are.
Central.
You're insane. Anyway, about last thing I have to say about that Kennedy is when I lived in New York City, when Nixon died, I hovered around that hospital until I saw his SUV. I don't think we knew the word SUV at the time. Haul away with his carcass, and then only months later, or was it months earlier? It was within like 3 or 4 months of each other. Jackie O died, and I did hover over there at Central Park, looking at her place with the throngs, and you know what I mean. Like it was the only personal way in my whole life, like I could feel the last vestiges of the majesty of the Kennedys. I saw it, saw it, as you would say. Yeah.
Wait a minute. President Kennedy died? When the fuck did that happen?
1963, November 20th.
Dude, I don't remember a thing about the 60s. I don't.
That was named after his wife. Great.
Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy.
JT, that's sad. My name is Jacqueline Bouvier.
Well, of course, that's what you just said.
Isn't that crazy?
You're crazy.
Sure.
You're crazy, and not even in really a funny way. You're exhibiting mental illness in a stringent, robotic way.
All right. I'm going to take still more pills, but just a different kind this time.
Is he talking? Did you not like Jacqueline Onassis?
Not particularly. Like I said, I went to her, not funeral, but I went to her death scene and saw the mayhem, and, I don't know, eventually got to be thousands of people out there.
Is that why you don't like me?
And I did some weirdness here and weirdness there with the media, but anonymously. And whatever. I was just there to take it in. A friend of mine came up from lower downtown. I would call him and said, "You got to get up here and see this." And it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, for my age, I'm 60 now. So in 1963, when I was born and he was killed, and she had her horrible moment, bloody dress, and all. I was 0 to, I was 2 months old. And so they weren't really my time, but you know what I mean? Like, she was as historic as you can get. And there I am, like nearing 30 in New York, and Yeah, I went and saw her hauled out of there. Yeah.
I would have too.
Mm. Oh. Sometimes I feel like you should just be urinated on
Excuse me?
by a whole, I don't know, some kind of internet community should just nail you down and urinate on you. I don't know.
I think FM does that to people.
Oh, that's right. Mm.
We don't need any more.
Control. I wish I had the ability to play music. I mean, I could play another device or whatever, but it wouldn't. Yeah.
You want me to go, Bill?
No, no, not at all. I'm just saying that I wish I had more abilities to do
I
things on YouTube, like screen share and that kind of stuff.
I could sing for Control if you wanted.
Yeah, because Bill, I'm the one that's getting you to your 44. I just dropped 48 to 44.
So,
I'm the one that's getting you your 44 viewers.
Well, I had 90 something earlier, but that's besides the point. I don't even know why the fuck I'm even talking to any of you people anymore. I've got 2,000 subs now. I really
exactly.
really shouldn't even be hanging out with anybody here.
Wouldn't.
Yes, Bill, I'd like to get into that program. You know, all the rest of us that are on SSDI. I know that there's some kind of box you can check off to tithe somebody on the internet 10% of your meager $1,300 check. And
Oh, you can put me down. I count as tithing.
Yes, I'd like to pick you. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see you walking around in fields and meandering by the highway with your dick out, and all that, and that's damn well worth it. You know.
Look at this shit. Tommy Boy trying to deflect from the absolute. I mean, this one's bad, I admit, but Tommy Boy had an absolute bomb the other night. Look at him trying to deflect.
Yeah,
Shameful, Tommy Boy. You're lucky I don't punch down, pal. You're lucky I don't punch down. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Boomer panel. Your ass up here, little freak.
I seriously wonder, like, how much would it
No,
cost to get like a decent computer chair, but
Thanks
it's kind of like a toilet, so that you can just
Let's see if we-
urinate while you're.
goes from
Huh?
JT off now, Tommy Boy, because I'm talking over him. See what you did?
I'm not listening to you. Thaw the Hunchback has typed something, and that takes way more precedence than you and your mentally ill blather. Colfax, could you do a gay urban adventure podcast with Kazoom on WhatsApp? Well,
Bill, what's he talking about?
no.
I zoned out about a half hour ago. I don't know what either one of you are talking about.
Yeah, my phone's gonna die too. He's killing it.
Oh no.
I love that JT is authentic to himself. Well,
Oh,
Absolutely. That's what I like about JT is he don't give a fuck.
me too.
I mean, most people say they don't give a fuck, but JT legitimately does not give a fuck.
That's why we love him.
And I'm as authentic to myself as much as I can be. You know, sometimes it's a couple of days before I have the stamina to look at the porn and do it again. But I try. I do try.
You're very good at it.
Mhm. I was feeling good today. Then JFK came across.
You don't have to beat your ass, right?
Well, we joke, but really, like, you are like one of the, you know, like, oh, in the whole world of chocolate from Switzerland or Germany, you are one of those cheap ass, you know, peel the foil off Easter crapola just for its colors on the tin foil is what it sells for, and the chocolate is a second thought.
I don't think
You're not worth much.
I don't think you know me.
Ooh. Well, you like RFK.
Excuse me?
I said, but it's a Sunday.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go to Colorado now, Bill.
Mm-hmm. Well, you better pick the right time, because
Oh, damn, I'll find
Well, if since you're going to all these places, you should probably scam somebody out of an RV and then um, scam some more people for money to fix it up, and then get rid of it.
yeah,
back.
for years, Bill, I've been asking you, could you give me a Hummer?
Sure.
Oh,
Bill,
uh,
if you
yeah, yeah. Um, Go ahead and drop your pants. I promise you'll hate it worse than I will.
definitely not the Hummer you're gonna want.
I wish I was dressed like Nancy Sinatra right now. Da-da-da-da.
FC to know why you doxed Frogger. JT, tell us. Because that's like from frickin' 1995, so you need to tell us.
I'm trying to think of a song. What was that song that begins? How many times? Oh, it's Eric Clapton. How many times must we tell the story? Oh,
Yeah,
it's called Pretending. Yeah.
you stop with the blah blah blah. Come up, Cat Eyes, and say hi to me. I have to go to bed soon.
Cat Eyes loves Caps, and apparently says I'm jealous of Caps and Nunya for her clinging to those people. And it was like, jealous. You know what the word jealous with me in this community. The only way that can possibly lead to anything truthful is I am jealous, deeply, deeply wounded and jealous of the fact that I didn't come up with the words "me walking drunk." If I could find Nevermore behind the Denny's, I would have slashed his throat and said, "You'll never say that again. It's mine." Yes. That's all. I'm not jealous of any of these people, their money. These people that talk about like FCC and oh God, Ray, how many of these people have talked about I make more money than you? It's like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing to even hear.
What are you talking about? FCC's a broke friggin' Mexican.
Didn't stop him from bragging about money, you stupid wet blanket throwing idiot.
Shut up, you. He might brag, but we know the truth.
No wonder your Q factor is like minus 14.
You better watch yourself. Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I just suddenly went. I'm on a porch in about 1872,
FCC.
and people are singing "Go Tell That Road."
Tommy G. You look hot too. But you know what? I think FCC should come up and press him harder.
Oh, you pain me. Bill, say something interesting immediately.
Tommy G guy.
Something interesting immediately. I got nothing. I see Cat Eyes is getting upset. I don't know what about because I spaced off.
Oh, I see. She says I was just joking. It's no biggie. I'll let you live, Cat Eyes.
Just go kick
It's
it.
just that when you embedded yourself like a tick with at that moment with Caps and Nunya,
JFK.
hopping off of Ed's fur like a tick, it was just gross. Never think of you the same.
Just like you. Cat Eyes was joking.
There is. It's not that there's too much alcohol on this panel. It's that it's not evenly distributed.
Drinking water.
I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue. I'll tell you that.
I get some glue sticks.
When are you gonna sell me some cocaine, Bill? When? YouTube, this is at the 1 hour and 14-minute mark. Yeah, cocaine.
Yeah, if I get enough donos tonight, I'll buy enough Coke for everybody.
Yeah, but you're not in the same state, so you'll have to mail it.
Well, yeah, but once we all do the same Coke, we'll all be in the same state.
Yeah, but it won't get here for 2 days, and I want it now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
stingy anyway. I ain't sharing with you fuckers or anybody else for that matter.
Could you imagine doing cocaine with JFK in a Super 8
Hey,
somewhere in like Waltham?
JT, back in the day, you wouldn't even know. I did enough Coke for all of us.
My only regret is that I missed out on the 80s Coke. I was a bit young
Yeah,
for 80s Coke,
I didn't.
and I didn't really start doing Coke until doctors got me strung out on pills in my mid-30s anyway, so.
That's your first problem.
I got a new resentment. I see Crossroads offer Bill. She
Ooh.
says, Bill, you can have my share. And it's
Nice.
like,
Crossroads, I always did like you.
thanks a lot, bitch.
You can't have mine.
Why does Bill get it all? Why can't I have some? Oh, this community. Oh, how it's abused me.
D-Dose, I actually have a pretty good source. I mean, as much as you can trust a drug dealer. I'm not saying it's 100% pure, but I really only get it from one place now, and it's like it still has the good Coke doesn't look like it does in the movies. The good shit has like it's a little bit clumpy, it has a little bit of a yellowish tinge.
Yeah.
It's not like a really fine white powder like in the movies. But
I used to have a guy that used to come in and say, "Can I have a bowl of soup?" I'd hand him a bowl of soup, and he'd hand me a gram.
Well, Bill, I just screwed ya. As in, like, just in the middle, you're nailing down the deal with Crossroads of, like, you can have it all. And now she's like, oh, well, you two can split it. And you're like, mother.
You better hope I don't get it first. That's all I got to say.
This troll game is off, guys.
I'm gonna go visit the water chair. I suggest that you all talk about something that Junie said, or
Save my Junie.
I don't know, one of those offshoot wing nutty things. I'll be back.
Well, all right. Koufax, if you're not back in 5 minutes, we'll just wait a little longer.
No. If he talks about Junie one more time, I'm gonna have to go kick his ass. No, call me G. I can't imagine. I'm sitting in my dining room right now and it smells like lemons.
That's where the cocaine comes in. I don't really like Coke, but it smells fabulous.
I live vicariously through you, Bill.
Oh my God, you're a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
Yep.
Glutton.
Well, thank you, Tommy.
JT, please remember to put your dick back in your pants this time.
Please, thank God I have it on chat.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm using it to stir my drink, but I'll be back.
That's right, Cat. As you tell them, leave Junie alone and we'll kick their ass.
See, that's what I'm worried about. Is now that the real motherfuckers have kind of gone quiet. This so-called community that has absolutely nothing good to talk about anybody is going to start. What am I'm losing my train of thought. They're going to start zeroing in on people like Junie and whoever else because
And me.
Leave
There's
Ginny
nothing-
alone. Leave Ginny alone.
JT, I'll kick your ass.
Because of
but there's plenty of
whoever
3-year-old
Cat Eyes,
bullshit to recycle.
Sorry,
Wang, 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 wang. Wang, 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 wang.
very loud.
Lips.
Come on up.
Yeah, Mitch, it's been that way the whole time. I just smile and nod.
See? Come up and say hi, Mitch. I'm trying to quiet my freaking husband's sleeping.
Oh, is he gonna come screaming up and go, "Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" When I never did this or that. You know, he's a muddled fool.
He might.
He's a muddled fool like Ryan.
Billy came out.
Like
Fuck, man.
Ryan.
There was something I was going to ask, actually kind of confront Mitch about. Now I can't remember what the fuck it was. I guess it don't matter.
It must have been a lie.
Hey, Bill, if you can, I did a short a little while ago, and I don't care about my numbers rising. It's actually a secret recording of Sam, as in he knew it was being recorded. Not it's secret in that it wasn't like to be put out, but I did it anyway because it shows us behind the scenes working on something, and it's just different. It's of no meaning, but anyway, I put the link in there if you want to play it. It just shows him in a way that you don't always see. 99%.
Naked?
99% of the time, it ain't true.
Actually, I don't. All I have is a phone. I don't have the ability to screen share. When I do that, I have to have somebody else come up and do it for me because
Oh, now Cat
I
Eyes
am.
Cat Eyes is doing the JT hates to have attention taken away from her. She goes on panel after panel after panel, and so, but you're my friend. And it's like logs in 90 hours of panel time, and here I am. Last time I was on your show, Bear, was before the Ed thing broke, so that's quite some time. And nobody else was here, and we just talked about music and shit like that. So when anybody says that shit, oh, they're pressing and they're lying, absolute lying. Because everyone that says shit like that, Cat Eyes now, FCC, Tommy, all of those people, they're the ones that are on every goddamn show all day, all night. And I've demonstrated that I'm not. A little bit more lately, but because of the Ed stirring and all that. But it hasn't been that way for almost pushing a year of like, I just don't do this anymore. Like that. As in, like, yeah, I'll go on Beatles when nothing's happening, talk about this rock concert I went to and stuff like that. That I'll do. But I don't want to do those 6 people screaming at people things. And so when they say that, they're lying. Anyway, so you can't play the video, right?
Correct. I am incompetent and inept, but not impotent. Not completely.
Well,
I can still
now
get 84% erect.
Well, now I'm completely pressed. But anyway, yeah. So it's a candid moment of what's his name? Sam from Florida, talking to, I don't know, 3 hours ago or something, and it got snipped. He was teaching me stuff, and I was working on a story, and it just got this like piece that was right in front of me, and I was like, I'm gonna put that up. He also talked about you.
Jamie, come up and say hi. Bill, have you ever talked to Jamie?
Oh yeah,
I think she needs to come say hi.
yeah. I wouldn't mind having her up.
I would like to.
I keep accidentally sending her dick pics.
Oh Jesus!
Hey, here's a real a real bad thing, sad thing to bring up, but and I'm not sure everybody knows her. Is there? Do you remember Karen James?
The woman that killed her husband and got away with it.
No, the very, very nice woman that was dying, Karen James. Or James or something. She never made a. She was always there, but she never made a spectacle. She never went on a panel.
Oh,
She never,
Jamie, think about it.
Oh yeah.
We'll put JT down if you come up.
but anyway, she and I used to have that joke, like, I'll direct her funeral and have sparklers and all that. But she hasn't been around in the longest time.
Yeah, I knew you talking about. Yeah, she's.
I'm afraid she's gone.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I don't. Well, no, I do. I have her email actually.
Really? Because I don't feel like anybody really knew her that well or anything.
Whose email?
Yeah, we talked briefly by email. I'll have to see if I can. Because I was actually wondering about her recently.
FCC,
She was having some health problems.
get your ass up here.
She always was since she was in this community. And oh my God.
Yeah.
How come nobody listens to me?
We can barely hear you, JFK. Like we can tell you're talking, but we can't really
can't hear me?
hear what you're saying.
Do I have to yell?
No.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
No, now is the time for a blowhard. Where's Tommy Boy? Where's the bad guy? Get rid of JFK because she's totally mentally ill anyway. So what's the use? And now with a bad mic. Ugh. But anyway, I see people mocking that, because there's been other names, and there's a Jamie name there, and all that. But Karen James was a very, was a very, very nice and funny woman, and I feel like she's gone.
Yeah. She leaves comments once in a while on my stuff, but I haven't seen her for a while. I was kind of trying to help her out a little bit without people knowing I was trying to help her out a little bit. Yeah, I got a bad feeling.
Mm-hmm. And she never did leave the instructions to have me direct her funeral.
Well, I am kind of the de facto person that handles people's arrangements around here. So, JT, I give you permission, even if they aren't dead yet. I give you permission to go ahead and embalm people or whatever you want. You can actually pick. I think FCC is probably good and ripe. We can do him next.
Well, I mean, just in the dead seriousness of course, I never expected to actually be involved in her. You got family and all that, so she's not going to go out the Colfax way. But that we joked about. But she knew she was dying, and she had the sense of humor to have a disgraced nude mortician with sparklers and all the shit, Elizabethan costumes and all the shit that she and I would joke about. She joked about her own death that way, and I love her for it. You know what I mean? She was great. She's great.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, kind of.
What do you mean, kinda?
Well, I mean, we can tell that you're talking, but can't usually understand what you're saying. And now you got a fucking echo.
And then there's
serious?
the content. What she says makes no sense whatsoever. She should be killed.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
have like 12 pairs of earbuds. Excuse you.
Damn, JFK. That's not very ladylike of you.
Oh, God.
All
I
right,
would
you're
never do that.
JFK. You're giving us some kind of feedback. I can't hear myself think.
I wish JFK was in Nunya's
I'm just-
Zumba.
Oh man, I had to mute you, JFK, until you get that straightened out. You can unmute yourself.
All right, so who's going to educate us and go on with a long dissertation? Where's Tommy Boy? Where's FCC? Where's the bad guy? Nothing works unless one of them is here. Or say.
I cannot remember. There was something I was gonna ask Mitch about. Now I can't fucking remember while he's here.
Oh,
To fuck?
any,
Did you want to
Mitch?
fuck him in the field?
Mitch? Are you
Yes.
here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mitch, are you mad that Jilly is Sam's co-host?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it?
Yes or no?
I don't know. Was Mitch reciprocal to her advances, or was it all one sided? Because
I think she was making them, and he didn't accept it.
well, he's smart then, or gay, or both.
Oh, he sounds gay to me. Gay as fuck.
I always
Yeah.
thought so.
Old
Mitch
age.
turned down Jilly. It's got to be. It's tough for a guy
Why?
like that
Because-
who
Why? Because
probably
Jilly-
has.
Pussy?
Well, yeah, that could be the reason.
Pussies are frightening. I don't like them. They scare me.
JT, you're so
They
weird.
scare me too, but I spend as much time with them as I can. But I mean, like if something that looked like a pussy was chasing you down the street, it would be even more terrifying than they already are.
Yeah, that's
What's scary about them, I think, is they have a certain amount of control that we cannot.
That seems like something JFK would do.
Oh my God.
Dementia stream. But no, let me have my responsibility of updating the community for 48
My boy,
minutes.
clown though, he said he's gonna pull my diaper over though. I told him when I get there, I'll call him. Just so you know.
What?
So not a dementia stream.
All I heard was something about you pulling a diaper over.
Well, Clown Force said to me one time in a post, he was gonna pull my diaper over. And I said, when I get to
Oh
that
yeah.
stage, I will call you. You'll be the first to know.
Well, that's weird how your Boston accent went way up all of a sudden.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm not from
Yeah.
Boston.
Your diaper.
I'm from fucking Marlboro. Like Ryan.
Like the cigarette?
Yep. Just like the cigarette.
You belong.
You should go and confront yourself. You should go live, and you can use my channel if you want to, and catch Ryan in the wild and see what this fucker does when nobody's looking.
Bill, you don't even know. My sister and I already have a plan. You have
Uh-oh.
no idea. You have no idea. We already have a plan.
JFK.
She's gonna film it.
JFK belongs in the Belchertown Asylum.
I do. You're right.
I went and explored that place once, and
I was there.
What?
I was there when you came.
What?
I was there when you came.
and the police were playing the fire department
Wait, what?
at
Somebody
the
clip that.
little baseball park that was right there
Oh, Jamie, I could tell you all.
from the abandoned asylum. The police were playing the fire department, so I could roam all over it as I pleased. Urinating here, graffitiing there,
Is
taking
Ryan
video.
your friend, Jamie?
Mm.
He's probably listening.
I don't know anything about this, Jamie, so I don't want to talk about that. What the hell is that?
Cool.
Well, we just had an official Dr. MD give their professional opinion. And Dr. Jeff MD says that in their medical professional opinion, Julie has a bigger dong than a lot of the men here. And I am inclined to believe that because it came from an actual doctor.
Julie is mental, and so is JFK. Jesus, 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 help us.
Wow.
You're as mentally ill as she is.
Really, JT?
And it's not like I'm suddenly
thought we were-
defending her, but I've always said she's
I thought
mentally
we were-
ill. And you have now revealed yourself to be mentally ill too.
Oh, God damn
And
it.
I know from mental illness. Oh, I do.
Bill, I showed him my true identity.
Mm-hmm.
You did what?
I showed him my true identity.
Mental.
What, you lifted your skirt or?
Ugh, nobody's even here. Nobody that's here is even here. Diddly dum, diddly doo. Oh, yes, and then you add a touch of rosemary and you boil for 20 minutes. So nobody's even paying attention. JFK, give me some money. Get me!
Money?
I want money. I want some money.
How much you want?
Oh no, it's enough. Like I need a hot. If I knew what a hot water heater was, that much money.
So like $500?
Or should I have picked a Tesla, whatever that is?
Hey,
whichever's greater. Yeah.
Listen, there's a guy down the street from me selling a Tesla truck for 120 grand. You want that?
No.
Are you sure?
That's a hell of a lot cheaper than the new ones. I wouldn't want one, but
Kim Kardashian has one. He has two of them. 120,000 for the freaking army green color one.
Army. There's your accent.
Army green.
No, I'm not. I love the Boston accent when it's real.
Okay.
You know, I mean, there's like, kids walking around. Actually, same thing with the Brooklyn accent.
Right.
Kids walking around, they're 22 years old. Really, the accent faded. And there's been articles about it, like it was losing its historic place. But now it's like with they want to act like tough gangsters and all that, and so it's fakely back. You know what I mean?
I try and say my R's though, because I know how dumb we sound, so I try and say my R's sometimes.
Well, I was saying a real and true, interesting social phenomenon, but fuck that.
Yeah. That.
Catch me outside. How about that? That drives me nuts too. Little fucking suburban white kids trying to talk like they're anything but white. And I don't give a shit about people's races or ethnicities, but when they're fake ass, we used to call them wiggers back in the day. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Wiggers.
We got a lot of them around here.
Yeah, I don't know why that word, it sounds so offensive now and everything, but it slapped onto them as they started doing it with their lollipops in their faces and, acting like that. But it's a fitting word. It's not, I love words, but that's not my favorite. But the point is, it's like, you know what I mean? That whole, you know, all these like white boys that are, you know, so you know, your parents own 18 McDonald's in town. You're doing fine, and you're going to Yale, and you're talking about my bod, my nigga, and it's like, come on, it's so fake.
What are you even saying?
Oh my god. I don't think I could read you my grocery receipt and you'd understand it.
Probably not.
You are really proving yourself to be a class A dunce.
I
Like I
am.
was always on your side in all
I'm
the
doing
calls as I
perfect.
saw you type all the things that have happened and everything.
Shut
But
up.
Here it goes, guys. Here's the
JD,
drama you wanted.
you are slow, slow, slow,
I want you.
slow. Boy, are you slow. Interminably slow.
I am. I'm autistic, some might say.
Mm.
Well, is it a thing with everybody from Marlboro? Because I only know 2 people from Marlboro, and I mean,
It is actually.
there's something in the water there, or
Yep.
Yes, words are no words. Words. Words.
I was actually born in Marlboro, but grew up in Hudson, and then went to Marlboro. It was a bad place.
And words are what I do best. And for this gift, I feel blessed. Kurt Cobain. Yeah, I like words. I like words, Mitch. Yeah, yeah. Zone in on something about me saying I like words.
oh, goody, my stalker is here. Now all we need is Telly, and we'll have the complete set.
Probably don't like you.
I like the word retard.
Yeah, I know. I think it's hilarious.
When it comes to Mitch and Ryan, they're very similar. They are retards. Mm. Mm. Begging for serious health issue. I fucking got
He's already got him. I'm begging for him. He's already got him.
Mm. I'm going out smoking.
He's going out smoking.
Hmm.
He's gonna be smoking in his casket.
Mm.
I feel like JT fed too much applesauce this season.
Mm.
Oh, was fed too much. Did you have too much applesauce?
Haven't had applesauce in ages. I guess it means that I'm so old that I'm being fed applesauce in my bed where I'm crapping in my pants and Sam won't even change me
I fed that to my mom at the end.
because he never
But she likes
does.
chocolate pudding better.
Mm. Ooh, some pudding. That would be good. Mm.
Tommy Boy
You
Studio.
guys ever have
It's
one of
the
those days when everybody's on your case from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend?
Bill,
I used to have it just about all the time,
Bill, have you pierced
but I
your
found a way to get
nipples?
out of it.
Have you ever pierced your nipples or penis?
Yes.
Yes.
I am from the community and I demand to know about it.
Do you know we're
I
gonna
don't
be?
actually have any body jewelry, but I pierce my nipples and penis all the time just for the fuck of it.
I see. I see.
Ew, ew, ew. TMI.
Let's see. What do I got around here I could pierce with?
What's up, Angela? I think I got a staple gun pretty close. That used to be one of my party gags, was to
That would hurt.
put staple gun staples into my body just to watch people go, what the fuck?
I saved my.
Oh, that was a G.
I need to pierce myself. Soon. Tonight. Why don't I live with Jilly?
Because if you
I
did,
think
you
Jilly
would
and I
probably
would.
be dead.
Yes, Jilly and I in a house where we can. Well, we have adjoining rooms, but we're never allowed down in the hallway.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me, Stalker. You guys are, I don't know how many of y'all have been around that long. You two have, but like when Ryan for the longest time could not go a day without talking about Bill Powell. So I put him on a clock. First it was 5 days, and then we had to move it down to 2, and then we had to move it down. I put Telly on the same clock because that weird ass motherfucker. Even if I'm not there, he fucking brings me up every chat.
He does.
I've been lazy about keeping up on it, but we put him on the same clock. It's not worth the internet, or not. I'm sorry, it's not worth the YouTube real estate. So I'm putting it on the drama Instagram because I hardly ever use that one.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but that Bill Powell, he's a pervert. He molests kittens. He begs for money on YouTube for cocaine.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh yeah, put up the cash app. Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm putting it up now. I deserve it for
putting up with me. You little bitch.
Well, it's a collective effort.
Well, I have to go and collect myself in the back for just a minute for that remark.
You know who he is. Bill needs cocaine. Why don't you just put Bill needs cocaine?
It may or may not go to cocaine.
Oh, I see. I don't even know where to find that anymore. I'm sad.
I promise you it won't go to anything good or charitable.
Oh, shit. Is JTPM with the door open?
Most likely. He's probably not even actually in the bathroom. He's just trying to see if he still has the same range that he used to.
Ew.
What's going on, Angela?
Up. Hi, and is she up here? No? Damn it.
No, she's not allowed anywhere. She must be killed.
Shut up.
She's a terrible person. She's awful. She must be killed. Right?
Come up and kick his ass.
Well, D's DOS, you're partially correct. Not all of the money that I've collected for cocaine dono streams went to cocaine, because there was a couple of times when I got way more than I thought I would, and I mean, yeah, I could have bought that much coke, but the thing about coke is, like, it does not matter how much you buy, you're going to do all of it.
Exactly, but
like, there's no such thing as leftover cocaine.
That's absolutely true.
You're really another grifter, though.
That's absolutely true, because I've what do they call them? Like slithering into DMs. I have slithered when I was a hustler. Suddenly, I'm in like a couple of times it happened. I'm in a major drug dealer's house. All I want, just pick the giant bag and next thing you're shitting blood. It's like,
oh yeah,
yeah. There is no end, and until I just got like so crazy, I was hovering behind a dumpster and I shit a bunch of blood and shit. And I was like, okay, I'm not going back.
Well, that wasn't because of the cocaine, though.
Oh Jesus, who wants to?
That was not because.
Well, no, it's because they cut it with baby laxative for whatever God.
It was crystal anyway, you whore.
Definitely.
Anyway, it seems to be that there's a lot of things passing by about how we're not talking about anything important. And the thing is, what would that be? That somebody insulted somebody yesterday, last night at 11:47 p.m. Watch that, oh Jesus! And it's like, we may not be talking about anything, but we're certainly not talking about live. Oh, and anyway, in the ellipse, Bill, if you're live, if you happen to be live, I don't know when, 3-4 days from now,
You
I'll
can
do one of those
Mhm.
drop-ins from a concert. I'm going to be at the Steve Winwood and Doobie Brothers concert. I don't pick these, my brother does, but
Mm.
as usual, I'll just show you a famous song being performed, and I can't hear you, and I won't talk.
She's the kind of girl you dream of. Can they still hit them fucking notes? I didn't
But
even know the Doobie Brothers are still alive.
oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, they're out there, and it sounds like there's like at least 4 of them that are real. And then there's Steve Winwood that I had to tell my brother about, and he's the one that got the tickets. But he gets into this program and all that, and he didn't even know Steve Winwood was going to be there. And Steve Winwood, he's not my cup of tea. Not neither is the Doobie Brothers. But you know what I mean. It's always interesting to see this shit.
I just like a lot of musicians and bands or whatever that I listened to in the 80s, 90s or whatever, like Whitesnake. I really liked a lot of their songs. But David Coverdale is, man, he's got to be pushing probably 80. He probably went broke because the record companies got all the money and the musicians always got fucked. But he's back performing again, and this dude is up there still trying to thrust his hips like he did when he was 25, and it's just embarrassing. I,
Okay, but
I'm
yeah,
sure he's got to do
there's
it for the money,
that.
but
There's
What was that?
that,
What was that?
and the main thing is Tommy Boy who saves everything. You're gonna have to put it. You're gonna have to take some time off of work, and you need to go through the chat of this panel and see the non-stop just blather blather. Typing to press of the talks too much and all that, and then you're gonna have to do a cost benefit analysis of how much I'm up on any of these compared to the ones saying that. Do it, Tommy Boy. Do it because the
okay,
value.
but they're all listening to you, so who's the bigger fool?
Yeah, sure. And the weird thing is, I'm on a permanent dry spell and haven't had sex in ages and don't expect to, and I don't want any of these. Not any of these. There's not a sexy man or even woman. Because look at JFK, she's a wreck. There's not a sexy person in this community.
Yeah, JT.
You've got to speak faster,
You better watch yourself.
or we're going to drop the 40 instead of 42.
Just
There we go.
do anymore.
Incel. Oh boy, with all the sex I had, now I'm an incel. I am an incel.
DDoS.
I'm an incel. Oh god, I am an incel.
I wonder who that could be. Hi, Lisa.
I'm a fucking incel. Bill, help me. I'm an incel.
You are.
I am an incel. Who would sleep with me? I'm as big as Nunya. I mean, I'm a disgrace.
How do you know that?
You never heard about the earthquake in Arkansas? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's been on the news lately, though. You ever watch that cop show? Like PD Live or whatever it is? They're always in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Like break the law all the time.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, they're always in Arkansas, and they break the law all the time. JT.
Well, how come if you grew up in Marlborough and in Massachusetts, why did you not adopt a fake Canadian accent?
Because I'm not fake Canadian, and I am French, but I'm not fake Canadian French like Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan talks like a special needs child from special needs classes.
From the minute he started going,
Because he is.
He did take special needs my niece, and I know that for a fact.
From the minute I started being aware of him, and he would start going a boot, it jarred as in like what the,
See,
you
and
know what I mean? It was the first tip off right there, as
Well-
in like this guy is fake and retarded.
So would it be a boat or a boot?
A boot.
Right?
They don't say that in fucking Boston or anywhere in Massachusetts. They say it in Canada, and he tried to blunt his Massachusettsian accent, if he ever had one, and make himself special with a boot and shit like that. And it's always only a couple of words like a boot and things like that that are such easy pickings as into mock being Canadian. Easy pickings. He's a fake person, kind of,
Fake.
like FCC.
He's a fake masshole.
He's like FCC and Mitch Richmond.
FCC is a fake Californian. Right?
Yeah, well.
Which is why we should build the wall.
We should.
Hmm.
JT
Bro.
just coughed up his liver bits.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a liver bit?
Well, I'm gonna have it later for dinner.
Make sure you cook it. I'm not your friend guy, LOL. Link for
We like liver bits over in British Columbia. Yeah, but see, that's the accentless. That's the California accent side of Canada.
JT don't know how to do that.
My
These
God.
people just answered for me. Central knows.
Short, concise answers.
No, actually, I'm not.
To what?
I wish I was, though. I'm just an asshole and I sound stupid. I am smoking some weed, though.
You are exhausted.
Why do I
Hate you.
have the distinct impression that the one that says not locksmith is actually locksmith?
Because Locksmith loves me. I'm gonna call him later. Actually, it's getting really late. For me, but not for him.
I opened my door last night because I thought I heard some animal scratching. It was Locksmith. He's dead.
Who
He's
is
ruined.
I'm alone.
Hmm.
I miss Locksmith.
He's not dead. He's just been tied up in the crawl space for a while.
No, he's
Yeah,
dead.
so I hot to it on him and I kicked his face off of my door and slammed the door shut. And then I listened to a couple of Liza Minnelli songs.
Don't come back to these freaks. How do you, JFK, say something explosive. Say something about some asshole. Like FCC, Tommy Boy, bad guy, or I like Tommy Boy. I love Bad Guys Lives. He makes me laugh. Did you watch him last night?
No, I never
my-
watch him.
You should, because it's so freaking funny.
I ain't ever gonna open up new channels to more of this shit. The Jonies and it's just I end up going through. I'm working on something else and I have NTF on sometimes,
I love it.
and it's a disgrace. There was one time last week where I got up in the morning, I was having coffee, and NTF was playing, and I just had this. It wasn't about me, nothing about me,
Sorry, the Hunter.
and something was said where I just like glowed with embarrassment so hard it was like painfully hot, and I cut off all my 80 billion devices that Sam bought, And I left and went to the donut shop. As in, like, this is awful.
You're
Listen
such a
to
liar.
So now you're.
I
What are
know
you
you
talking
listen-
about? I don't listen to the bad guy. I don't listen to FCC. I don't listen to hardly NTF. I'm weirdly, sadly, so many are going there that I kind of leave it there going with the chat running while I'm doing something else. What do you mean I'm a liar? I don't listen to Junie. I don't listen to any of those. Never, never, never. If I hear them, it's because something happened in the panel channel or something, put it up. But I don't go there. There's people as known as you can get in this community where somebody tells me like, "Oh, this happened there," and I can't even find them because
Well,
they
you
pick
know-
ordinary dull names. You know.
We have so much fun though. See how much fun you're missing out on? Because you're just such a freaking idiot to not want to listen. We have
An
fun.
idiot to not want to listen to more of this.
We don't talk about this. We're not talking about anything anyways. So
Oh
what are
my
you
God.
talking about?
You are mentally ill. And this is the same thing I say to so many people, and I've said it over and over. It's like, this is now, and Bill has said it repeatedly too, that we've boiled down to the 200 retards, and we're all like the crust at the bottom of like a big giant jug of caramel that you boil, and it's all good and useful. And then down at the bottom, it's encrusted, and you'll never clean it. This is awful. And you are literally defending the idea of like, oh, now you need to expand to the bad guy's channel and all. It's not even a thing against him. It's just like more, more, more. I don't want more.
Okay. Calm down.
Yeah, I don't watch a whole lot. There's a few of them that I'll watch, but and even when I do watch, like I just kind of hop in and out because it does not matter who it is. It's the same shit again and again and again. Something happens on a panel, then 5 other channels have to rehash the same shit again and again and again, and it's mind numbing. And I just
It's also minor. As
Class.
in, like, I don't want like a billion spidering offshoots of this shit. It
But
used
don't
to
you
be
want
a
to
sort
vote on
of,
loser of the week?
it used to be a sort of mainline thing,
Look how
and we all knew what we're doing. But you know what's left? No, we're not even watching catches. I bet you that nobody in this community watches more than one catch a week, and the only
I
catches
watch
we're
one-
watching are
I've
like
caught
Tommy
three.
to some of us to mock and see how he lies, and others to watch the catch and all that.
Not
But
kidding.
we're not watching catches and all that. These are important points to me, but whatever. So it's wrecked.
I kind of wish I had some KFC right now, though.
Yes, wrecked. KFC. It was very dead serious and.
And JT, you're wrong because I do watch catches. I called the cops 3 times this week. 3 arrests from the times I called, and I still watch catches. I don't care what anybody else says. I just don't do anything else anymore.
Is it not true that this is not a catching community anymore?
This isn't.
This is a subsidiary of what used to be of a catching community.
Right.
Now this is a gossip community in which we point. Oh my God! In which we point out whose nipples are misshapen and all that. Which, by the way, I brought.
Pepperonis.
Oh Jesus! She thinks she has things to say.
This is a dating community? Hell no. Not for me.
Oh, you're the worst.
I know.
Or am I intolerant? I don't know. It's just.
I'm such a pain in the ass.
No, but I was like really serious about that stuff. As in, like, this is awful. With people actually going like, I mean, like somebody sent me. Here's another one. I don't want to insult, but somebody sent me a text, a link text to Admiral Jackoff's thing, And 2 days later, I was like, "What did you send me that for? What was, what was that? You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to listen to that either. All of them, all of these offshoots, I'm not going to be on there like Tommy Boy and FCC and all. I don't want that much more of this shit. It's
Okay.
yeah, and you praised it. Like, oh no, you've
praised
got to
it.
get some more bad guy into your life.
You know,
It's like
You
it's
know,
not, and it's not
listen,
like saying
I have to
hateful
listen
things
to
about bad guy.
bad
It's
guy
just that like I don't want more.
stream on Pick the Loser of the Week. It's fun. It was a misfit stream, yes it was, but it was fun. And we watch him eat.
Keep on going.
He doesn't like the bad guy. TB for the win. Fellows as a delinquency.
Yeah, this kind of sucks too.
See, Petman Patty, bad guy was hilarious last night, right? His streams make me laugh and they make me stay up super late.
And I agree that his streams are funny, and I did watch. I don't know how I watched quite a bit of it last night. I didn't get to see the end where apparently part of his soul died, which is why I titled it this way. But
It did.
how many times can you watch everybody's, including mine? I'm not discounting mine, but it's the same thing over and over again. So I don't watch a whole hell of a lot of it.
I don't know. PHI won twice in 2 weeks.
All right.
JT's pressed because he pees a lot. Maybe he has a prostate problem, Central. Ooh, good question, Sam's clip. JT, how do you feel about Jilly and Sam being together?
Let me open a new pack of cigarettes and speak on it.
All right, I'll go get one too.
But anyway, I was going to say we're kind of past the subject now, but the channels that do clip stuff, as old as that gets too, at least there you can go and kind of get filled in on what's been happening when it's just like a 5-minute clip,
right,
and not like an 8-hour stream. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. You do. So that's what I do in the morning. I just go look for the panel channel and like Damone's or whatever, and just look for the clips, and you're all set for the whole night before.
Okay. You ready for my big answer?
Yep.
The question was, do I understand your question, sir? Was it,
Yes.
so Sam and Jilly did a diddly dum ding dang hour show that caused Tommy Boy to almost have to go to urgent care. What do I care? I don't care. She's a nut. He's not so safe. Well, yeah. Oh, my check. A check. Anyway, he's whatever. It's like this is it. Okay, now this is yeah, we're talking about community shit right now and all, but generally you don't see me doing a lot of that anymore. So the idea of like, what me? What about me?
Because you can't
Wait a minute! I'm answering the question for God's sakes.
Oh my!
I'm literally. What do you mean, Bill? Am I wrong? Am I answering the question or not?
No, it's just the whole fucking two people talking at the same time, and I can't.
I know, but you always blame me for that because people lead you into
I'm
that.
not blaming you, JT.
Well,
I'm not blaming you at all.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't. It should be very easy and so simple, but then you're like, to people, and you always do blame me for that, Bill, and give me the reputation
Not
of
blaming you, JT.
as a talker over and all that, when all these people always do it over me, and I don't ever spend the amount of time they do. But anyway, I don't give a shit. You know, Sam can do Jilly behind the Denny's. I don't care. What they did and apparently intend to do, I don't know how long it's going to last, but what they do, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to talk. I can't, I'm not even qualified to do it because I'm not at the bad guys and Jilly's and, or not Jilly's, but Judy's, all of those things. I'm not there. So I can't talk about those things because I just, you know, to me, it's like somebody has to text me. Because sometimes I have to ask people, like, what does this mean that somebody said this and find out a little wing of insanity that's going on? I don't know. You know what I mean? I am tuning out. So I couldn't possibly be the co-host of that, and I, you know, if asked, I wouldn't accept, and it's just not my thing, and he knows that. So it makes, you know, the fact that he does that with her is just none of my business, none of my concern, and I don't care. It's like it was okay, you know, it was okay. That's about it. That's what I can say. Is it, you know, it wasn't like riveting to me, but you people are all into everything said here, there, the other. I guess it was like that. I don't even remember what was said. It was like it's just not my thing anymore. It's just not my thing.
Read what post, Jamie, we're at.
So there's your answer to the question.
Well, it wasn't really a matter, I don't think, of Sam picking Jilly over anybody.
No, but that's what they keep doing to me, you know.
Well, I know, but they're ignorant. It's not. It's not. I don't think it's a matter of Sam picking Jilly over anybody. I think it was a matter of how to get people to watch, which I thought Sam was doing okay as far as live viewers go, anyway.
Yeah,
because he doesn't go live every fucking day like the rest of us do.
Yeah, it was a good idea for him in the beginning. I think in the beginning for the idea of like notching out a time on Sunday nights or whatever. You know, if you had to, you know what I mean. Like to me, like I'm saying, like to me, it's like I just picked this. You know, I get up in the morning and look and see if Bill's panel went crazy last night or whatever, and I see what I see and all that. And so the idea of a Sunday show, boiling it all down, was okay. You know, split it with Jilly. I almost said Missy. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like why people like to, you know, look at the pressing. Oh, Colfax is pressed. No, you know what is pressing is you people pressing. That's all you're doing. It doesn't press me. Like I don't care for it. I don't want. If Sam's doing it for an hour, I will listen. Most likely. Although I gotta tell you,
Okay, I do have an important message. Not Locksmith says, Bill, could you please let JT know I'm willing to raw dog check his prostate? Interesting. That's what JB was wanting me to see. All right.
This is a kind.
You have an offer.
This is a kind and benevolent community. This is the kind of thing we need. And yes, I will. I'll leave the door open next. How about Wednesday at 4:00? I'll be ass up in my bed, and I do appreciate this. I appreciate this very much.
And masks are optional, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
getting okay. We also have another important one here from Missy. Missy said she's getting sick of Julie apparently saying Sam picked her instead of her. Either she forgot she was around when he started talking about Missy as a co-host, or she's
that
forgotten how long it's been since. I'm pretty sure that if Missy wanted that spot, she could have had it.
that is beautiful. As in, three of us, Jilly, Missy, and poor me. Poor pitiful us. The scorned, the picked, the favored. Sam's fucking causing havoc by this piece of shit here. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I must admit, when I found out a couple of days, he didn't tell me anything about it either, by the way. I deduced it and asked him like the day before or maybe two. And when he told me it was Jilla, I did take a cheese grater and started harming my penis with it out of anger. But yeah,
No way. I do the exact same thing.
yeah. But then I started realizing, like, this is stupid because I don't care anyway. So, whatever.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
it's slightly amusing, but mostly painful.
well, he could have done worse. He could have picked JFK. Look what an anchor and dud she is.
You know,
Well,
I
I mean,
can
I think
hate
it just
people
kind
like
of the timing just kind of worked out because uh, Jilly, like Clowntown sank, um, every place else she hung out sank, and there was Sam while she was clinging for dear life on a piece of wreckage, rolled up with his dinghy and rescued her.
Yes, this community is very interested in Sam's dinghy, and they always have been.
Hmm.
It's, you know, it is what it is. Mhm. Oh, yes. Sam is the strangest person in the world. You know what I mean? He could be, throw a suit and tie. Not like I've seen him that way, but throw a suit and tie on him and throw him in a board meeting or something. He looks fine there, and all this. But well, he looked fine anywhere except for like now. Sam play the shivering junkie in an alley. I don't think he could. I don't think he could carry that off. But he is in all his normalcy and college babble and everything. He can throw a loop. He's an interesting person. He's a genuine weirdo as well. I should get my glass. I need to induct him into the Society of Weirdos because he's one, all right. Weirdo in a suit. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Actually, Precision Bushwhacker, a cheese grater is kind of a because when you think in terms of bushwhackers, you think of big old brush hogs or machetes, you know. So in terms of precision, I would think that a cheese grater would be a precision tool in that regard. But you're the expert, and I'm not. So
Wait a minute. I'm just seeing that on my Roku back there. How sad are all the ones that Sam rejected and neglected? And it's like, it refreshed my memory, but didn't we just do about 7 minutes of content about that? And now they're asking that? Okay, I told you. You know, just like you did, Bill. It's like, okay, yeah, I cheese grated my dick and all that. It was horrible, So, but why ask the question now? You already have the answer.
this is true. Is Mitch here? Mitch was here. I don't know if he still is or not.
You know what I'd like to do in the fields with you? The fields, the filthy, dirty fields of Indiana with you, Bill. Oops, I doxed you a little. I'd like to thaw the hunchback with the mesclars. I'd like to tie you two together, nude and oiled, and roll you around in the dirt. And you can't get out of the situation until you come.
Well, you know how the old saying goes. When the tough get going, the going cheese grates their dick.
So I see Missy was a very important librarian type woman, knowing to use that term, which also Laura Pickles tries to do, but she does it poorly because she's a clumping, rotten, nasty person. But Missy says she'd rather listen to Sam and me than Sam and Jiddy. Whatever. Sam and me will be heard somewhere, someday. We're working on it. It's a whole other thing because this is over. This whole thing is over. Man, this is awful. This is just the boiled down scum of a former community, which we can all claim like, oh, we meant well and children and blah blah in the beginning, and we might have, but this isn't that. Where nobody here is watching catches, and just because you go, oh, I watched Alex yesterday. Yeah. Bill knows, at least Bill, who's here right now, knows the days of like clicking it on and seeing, just one catch after another all day long. And it was fabulous. But now it's not about catching at all.
All right, JT, we have a question from the Peanut Gallery. Is there something you've never done that you really want to do? Do you have a bucket list?
Well, it's a tiny thing. I mean, believe me, I could expand it to like, I want to go to Paris. But considering the way things are looking in the future, it might be grifty for me to say, but if I'm within 6 hours of Lincoln's grave, I'd like to go there. And other than that, I'd like to have my cock sucked one more time. That's all.
Is it just, am I the only one that can hear a lot of static, or can you guys hear it too?
I hear crickets.
Yeah, those are actual crickets on my part, but I'm just hearing a lot of static. I have a hard time.
It's a tiny thing. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't really. You know what? Really, I'm probably like the poorest person in this community. As in, like, I know better than to give facts and figures to this community anymore. The difference between my SSDI check and the rent is horrific. And what was the point, though? Oh yeah, so yeah, I wish for just an inkling of more money. I mean, I just wish for a more stable old elderlyhood than the way it's going to be. Soon I'll switch from SSDI to actual Social Security, and it's bleak. This is only an answer to that question, by the way, not a grift. It's just, man, if I had like $2,000 a month, I would be so fucking happy. and relieved. So, Bill, where is it?
Sell your prescriptions, man. That's what all the other old people do, dude. Like when I was buying oxys by the gallon, that's where I got most of mine. I would find out where the people I was getting them from were getting them from, which caused me some problems. But I would just go to the sources, and a lot of them were older people that kind of flew under the radar. And I'd be like, look, I will buy your entire prescription every month. I'll pay you X amount for it. You only have to deal with me. I will never fucking rat you out if I get caught. And I don't sell them to other people, which was all true. Because otherwise they were having to sell like 5, 10, or 20 to a bunch of other people. You know what I mean? And anyway, yeah, I'm sure you've got something that has some street value.
Well, I do work the black arts. Sometimes I help move skulls, and I'm not kidding about that at all. And make a few bucks here and there, but it's bleak. So there's my answer. Is in like, you know what I mean? I don't need like, I wish I had billions and millions. I mean, of course, I would love like, enough money. Like I got a mountain place, and then I got a condo in a high rise in Denver, and also a pied-à-terre in New York. I'd love that, but you know what I mean. I read more humbly. The answer to that question is like, I just wish things financially were not pressurized. That's all. That's all. As in, like $2,000 lousy dollars would be, and that's not grifting. You know what I mean? Don't. I'm totally answering the question. That's all I'm saying. Is a tiny.
Well, I mean, you've got some work skills and experience. You could always start your own discount back alley mortuary. There's always people are always dying.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to buy actual embalming fluid. All you got to do is keep the body fresh for less than a week.
Believe me,
just
I've
use
thought
some
about it.
antifreeze or some shit, and I mean,
So I know all about the veins and the pushing it through until the blood stops coming out the other end. Click right here, and put an instrument to hold it up and rubber band it, and send the liquid through. And I could do it with probably like isopropyl alcohol for like 88 cents. Well, I'd probably need like 4 of them. And when the blood stops pouring out, and that comes, and it's only that coming out, they're more or less embalmed. But it's kind of
well, there you go. I think you just answered your own question.
It's kind of hard to find.
And then there's always grifting. Have you thought about grifting? It's popular. It's all the rage in London.
I wish. Next month will be my birthday, and last year was my 60th birthday, so it was a big one. And I don't know whether it happened on yours or where. I'm not Tommy Boy with everything down to the last minute, but I was on somebody's panel like yours, and that came up, and then Sam arranged a Cash App, and some money flowed in. It was really, really great.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Just have a birthday every month. I'm sure nobody will notice.
Yeah, but 61 isn't the same as 60, But it was a watershed moment, and I guess we did call it the birthday grift or something. But it was all a joke, and it happened spontaneously, and it was lucrative. It really made my life for a while. You know what I mean? Like if I want to, buy a margarita, I could go to the donut store or something, and it lasted. Weed, edibles or something. That's where it mostly went to. But it was great, and I always have high feelings for everybody that I remember that did that. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, Bill, where do you, now that we don't have that freak, I mean, I don't want to talk so seriously about this community, but like, these people are all liars, FCC, and all those. I see them flying by. But I really like all those offshoot things. I mean it. I did mean it. I mean, she urged me to like listen to the bad guy, and it's like I'm not going to do that. And in any case, like Junie, any of those, in any case where I mention that, it's not like exactly that I mean to be insulting whoever that is. It's just that I'm not.
Right.
You know, they're used to. I grew up with Bill, Ed, and Locke, and then Locke, and then some here and there. I am not looking to expand like, oh boy, it's going over on the teles or the bad guy. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I get you. I don't understand. People, a lot of people do it, but they watch every fucking stream all day long, and if they can't catch it live, like if I don't catch something live, unless there's something really that I need to be educated about, I'm not going back and looking at it. I
Yeah,
don't know. If it keeps them happy, then fine, but I don't get it either.
yeah, and when you say you don't, they say you're lying because
Right.
they are so deeply, horrifically, cripplingly addicted to it. And believe me, you can't lie your way out of it yourself, and neither can I about addicted to the community or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way, a billion clips to show our addiction to it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's ebbing. It's there's no way I'm going to go to 10 different lesser. Yes, I know that does sound insulting, but like lesser, like bad guy. I'm not going there. You know what I mean? I'm just not going. And again, I say it's not like that I'm saying that specifically about him. It was just brought up. It's just
Right.
that I am not going to listen to it. 2, 3, 4, 5. How long does he go? I don't know. I have never been. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. And that reminds me of the thing about the big controversial thing that somehow I'm supposed to be a spurned woman for or whatever. The Sam Ginny thing is when Tommy Boy went live about that. And I didn't hear it until the next morning. I'm like, there it is. Click it on my Roku, and I'm doing other shit. That was the most until other people came up, including Sam and Jilly and Bad Guy and all those. Until other people came up, Tommy Boy was just pathetic. I mean, it was sad. He was like stricken by the fact that I guess he chose Jilly or whatever. He was like stricken with it, and that right there is that's your panel addiction right there, and it was grotesque. It was absolutely grotesque. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless it's somebody that I actually like, and like already know. Um, I don't even subscribe. They're just too fucking many. They're just too many to keep up. If I don't like somebody, I don't even subscribe to them. And there are, I mean, back when there were only 20 channels instead of 30 now, um, I just had to turn off notifications to most of them.
Yeah, well, not doing most of the troll comments. I'm not doing, but this is my thing about the FCC is that he sucks all the life out of the world, and they want to act like I blow hard and hard and hard nonstop on the panel. and I've tapered off so much over the last 8-9 months. It's unbelievable. Then of course, a little kick up with the Ed Revelation, but now you've got FCC there going. Thought he didn't watch panels though, and see, here's the problem. I just explained all of that and the offshoots and all that. So FCC does stuff like that, where this is my problem with him, is in that he wants to come up on yours or anywhere and go, well, I heard on Gillies the other day, and go on and on with an opinion that sounds like you threw it to Harvard professor Jones, and he's also a troll. So how can you be such a massive troll and a liar? Because making these inferences is lying. And he wants to be a liar and a troll, but then also wants to come up verbally and act like, well, I was there too the other night, and Junie did this, and all. It's ridiculous. As in, once you lie and troll in type nonstop, then why is your opinion of any value when you come up and explain the bill of what happened for 15 minutes?
Yeah, nobody cares. Not really. Oh, God damn it. Where did that comment go? Yeah, Missy, thank God for alts, huh? That's where I got half of mine too. And here's something, and I think some people are really trying to do YouTube so they can monetize and actually do YouTube, but they focus in on the audience we have here is it's smaller than it used to be because a lot of people are just gone.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, you have a few hundred people, and each one of them has 10 alts. So unless they keep making alts, your channel, you can only get so many subscribers.
This doesn't matter. There's 58
so if you really want to make a thing out of YouTube, you gotta just start doing other things. That's after like 11 or 1200, I started. Actually, no, I had 1,000. Oh God, how did that work? I didn't start doing shorts regularly until I already had 1,000. But the vast majority of my subs between then and now have come from the stuff that has nothing to do with this so-called fucking community.
Yeah, I had that algo going for a while. It forced me into doing many lives I didn't want to do, and they were lucrative as far as subs and views, and then it got killed because I slapped me out. That's what I always think. But there's 58 people watching right now, and we know every one of them. And it's I could stand up, pull out my dick, and show it's discolored and has warts on it, and people could, and it could rise up like 8, like, oh, people texting, people like, Colfax is showing his dick, discolored, warty dick, and it still, where does it go? You know what I mean? Like, there is, the Hillary Clinton glass ceiling, as in this, nothing, like Bill and I could look, Bill could turn himself on camera, and I could go like that and shoot him, and he shoots me, and bang, we'll get some views, but it's...
Oh, dude, we would get massive views if we shot each other. Let's do it.
Wait, I am sick of this community. I can't tell whether I'm pointing the right way for you, but anyway, yeah. But the point is, it's just like it's 58 views for the same people as yesterday, the day before, the day before, the day before.
Yeah.
It's there's no way to succeed here. See, that's what I say to Sam was like, whatever. You know what I mean? People somehow want to make me pressed about the Jedi thing, and I'm like, whatever. I certainly wouldn't want to do it. As in, like, a thing about this shit is like, it can't, it can't grow. It cannot grow. This is a community encrusted with lava on top. We are here because we're in hell, because we're all terrible people. Some of us worse. I'm probably the better angel of them all, even with my corpse abusing arsonist ways. Look at some of these people, what they do. But this is awful. These are awful people, and there's nowhere to grow here. This community needs to be shut down.
I agree.
You're going to lose your subs, and you're going to have to start eating that corn from your neighbor's farm.
Yes, Missy is correct. I did show myself a little while ago, and I always keep my eyes and mouth duct taped for the safety of others.
Oh, Bill, won't you hold me?
Yeah, if you hit my Cash App, I will.
Hey, Bill, why don't you look up like 3 comments and see what FCC says there?
Look up what?
About 3 comments, maybe, yeah, 3 comments up. Why don't
What does JT?
Yeah, that's the one.
JT is JT for work, man. What are you talking about?
You know,
Do you have any idea how much energy it takes to be JT? Most of us couldn't handle it.
Well, thank you, but that wasn't the defense I meant. What it is a negative thing about FCC. I just spoke about my SSDI and how cheap ass it is and all that. So what does he do for work? You see what I mean? That is a very cheap, awful thing. I've done many, many things for work that enabled me to be eligible, etc., etc. And look at that cheap ass man having to do, knowing that I don't work. I would like to work. I can't work a lick that's registered. I can't. I would if I could. So he digs and stuff like that. Now let's somebody type in how pressed I am. When the reality is that shows him, FCC, knowing I'm on SSDI, just typed in like, what does he do for work? And it's cheap. He's a cheap and miserable man.
I wouldn't hook up, even if Vic was my type. Now, granted, I've worn some pantyhose, but that was in another life. That motherfucker didn't just kiss and tell. He kissed and wrote a whole damn novel, like the dime store novels that had Fabio on the cover. Yeah, I will never look at butt juice the same.
Hey, Bill.
Yes, sir.
I just forgot. I've never used it before on your thing. I'm putting somebody time out for 1 minute just to make a mess. It's that control. I forgot what they said that made me do it, but I just did it.
All right, just don't ban anybody.
I don't even know how. But the point is, let him suffer for 1 whole minute. Oh, Lord, the suffering. Well, let's see now. FCC says, stop timing people out, bitch. That may actually be a sign of a sense of humor, as in, as light as that was, etc., etc. Yeah. But still, he types in things that slander and scamp people. And he's pathetic. His hot tub is full of Vaseline.
Oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right, Control. It's only for a minute.
Oh my God, is he actually complaining to you somewhere?
No, he's not. No. I just
What, did you fix it? Because there he is back again.
no, I didn't. I can't. You can't undo a timeout. You can only undo a.
Well, that was a quick minute. Whatever. At least he took it. At least he took it well. Because I've done it. Sam is kind of iffy on, like, I did it on his thing. And fuck. Oh, yeah. Here's the good one. Here, you want some gossip? You know, the others I did it to, like NTF and other. Well, no, she stressed out about it. There was a couple that stressed out about it. Chela and others. But then I put LARP on a 5-minute one. And I was announcing in the title, like, I'm going to do it to make people cry and all that. So it was kind of like a side game going on in the chat to me. And LARP immediately started texting and somehow getting in touch with Sam, going like, my 5-minute blocker. Anyway, to me, that's exactly what I did it for. It's like, watch you be a big, giant baby. Oh, how babyish. Oh, the babyish.
Well, look, somebody like LARP, like this makes up about 80% of their entire existence. So when somebody like that gets timed out, like it has an actual impact on their life.
I know. It's like, and he's the only one, because generally to play with that, you know, I announce it, and I sometimes I wait like, I'm gonna pick the very next person that says hello or something like that, and then I do it, and some people are just fine, and but I also put like, I'm doing it to make some people cry because I enjoy it, and I do enjoy it. When people like flip out over something like that. Now, LARP. Oh, and by the way, all of any comments of like Sam has elongated nipples or some kind of a slight about him being the host and all that, me modding for it. Anything nasty things like that, that wasn't there. But you know what I mean, like real things like, well, you're not saying that about Sam and his thing. That I didn't do. I just, it's like Bill walks in and goes, "How's it going, everybody?" And it's like, bang, off you go for a minute, Bill. It was exactly the same as if it was you, nothing. And some of these people just could not handle it. And that's what I like to show. That's because I am very interested in the panel addiction disgustingness of this community. And it's great. So now LARP, I put out for 5 minutes. He's the only one, and I will never really go that far, the 5-minute thing. But I mean, he's like, "Sam, please help me. Look what confession." Oh, it's baby, goo, god, gosh, shit. I'm telling you that. But you're right, Bill, about like, I mean, like, what was that thing of Sam and Julie's? Probably it was right around an hour, I think. And it's like,
I don't know.
So it was somewhere around that. So like, you have to sit out 5 minutes, and it kills you. That's worth showing.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to go potty myself before long, but I have to walk way out into the cornfield to do it, so I'm gonna get off of here. Any last words, JT?
No.
Not last words, but last words for this show.
No, but just the noise warning of today's the 25th. I think it's on the 29th. I'll be at that concert. And if I see I'm not like Caps, who will film an entire concert for you and not really be there myself, like he did with the boat. You know, I'll take a hit song and I'll butt into your panel if you're there, and
All right, cool.
I won't be able to deal with you or anything, and it'll be noisy, and I will cut it off after a minute, and then I'll
No, you've done that on here before. That's cool.
yeah, and then I will actually go back to being at the concert. Well, let's insult Caps for 1 second. Are you aware? I don't know what it was. Now it's about a month ago, but that he went out on a boat somewhere with the family and friends, and
I don't watch Cap either.
he spent the entire time showing the shoreline. Not one person could approach him. He wasn't with anybody. You know what I mean? Like he even showed himself. It was so embarrassing, secondhand embarrassment to watch it. Like, I'm on a boat. Somebody said that I'm on a boat. It was so embarrassing. Like you know what I mean? Okay, you go out on a boat, sure, show the shoreline and all that, and like, I'm off, we're going to Catalina. For short or something, fine. But it went on so long that it meant that he'd isolated himself from everybody else, including his kids, on the boat. And no fun for nobody. Nobody go over there. He's live streaming. And it was just pathetic. I mean, really sad. There is another example of my favorite subject, that internet addiction on these panels, of which I'm guilty too, but not nearly as guilty as you people. All right, that is all.
All right, JT. As always, it was a pleasure.
I'm sorry I didn't talk over you too much so that you could scream at me. But, don't forget.
All right, man.
Before you go, can you call me Pressed?
JT, stay pressed.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. I don't know why you sat through this whole fucking thing, but I appreciate it. And of course, there we go. Do stay naked and pressed. Stay naked and pressed.